All right, welcome, folks. This is the start of the playoffs for Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 7. So this is our first playoff game. Everybody in this game came in first or second place in an opening round match. Kind of surprising. Some leaders we didn't really expect to finish first or second. So our first place leaders were Hammurabi, Joao, Montezuma. Yeah, I mean, if you guessed those three to win at the beginning of the year, good for you. You had a crystal ball or something. And then second place leaders from the opening round were Suryavarman, Churchill, and Ramses. The favorite in this game is Suryavarman. He was picked by about half of the contest entrants. So he is the big favorite to win this game. I have not picked him. I laid out my thoughts while we were before the recording started. But basically, I think Monty is bad and will do poorly. That's my hope. I'm kind of gambling on that. And once Monty, commits suicide, because I expect him to be first to die, Suryavarman has an uphill battle because he's low piece weight and everybody else in the game is high piece weight. There's also a very real chance that Ramses founds a religion and then it spreads on this river, doot, 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 and then all of a sudden everybody is following Ramses' religion. They're all one big peaceful love fest and it's a peaceful victory. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as always, two things to watch at the start of the game. Where are the initial settlers going? And the religion race. So, okay, Monty is going to get that one religion. That's guaranteed. And then who gets the second religion is more open. Ramses and Churchill are apparently racing for the second religion. Ramses has a plains cow nearby. Well, apparently that's the big difference, right? Um, so where if you're curious where the settlers are going, it's wherever the archers are. So or the bowmen in this case for Hammurabi. So all right, well we have a very early city. Oh, why off the river? Why is this not on the river? um, for some reason, Suryavarman plants one tile off the river. I don't understand this decision. Incense and stone. A lot of desert tiles here, but he also has enough floodplains. He's creative, so the borders will pop. Going animal husbandry first. Share the pigs. I mean, I guess. He also could have planted here and shared the pigs too, though. Oh well. He's creative, so the borders will pop, and this city is going to have a lot of floodplains. It will have some unhealthiness issues, though, so that could be an issue. Also, somehow misses the trade route connection. And Suryavarman's opening with animal husbandry research. So it's a good race between Churchill and Ramses as far as who gets the next one. If it's a same turn tiebreak, Churchill will win because he's first in turn order between the two of them. Anyway, so we have a couple more cities planted. Okay, Monty does grab a city that has a corn, but it's at the top of the map, so the holy city culture is somewhat going to go to waste. It's actually super important whether Ramses or Churchill gets this holy city because one of these two is going to be a holy city. And Ramses appears to have the slight edge because he's got there. He is on the same river, so he's got the trade route connection, and that's +2 commerce, which is pretty significant at the start of the game between the two of these. So that's going to be a pretty big deal. Now, both of these are solid cities. Of course, it also might induce the two of these to go to war because they might have border tension between the two of them. That could be an issue between the two of them as well. But yeah, both cities have a lot of floodplains and would both benefit from a border expansion to get more floodplains. And then, of course, this gold tile is right here between the two of them. All right, what else do we have? So Joao founded a city down here, picks up the pigs. He's going agriculture first. This city needs, obviously, the pigs. And he is not creative, so he will not pop borders. And I think that's all of our initial cities. So now we're kind of focused on, oh, we still have a city from Hammurabi to be founded. Where is he going with this? Oh, he's going north, like pretty far north. I guess he's going to found here and get these 3 resources. It's a double food resource city, so not that bad. I'm assuming he opened fishing. Yeah, AI always opens fishing when they have seafood resources. Okay. So Monty's about to found his religion a couple turns from now. And it looks like Ramses has a pretty commanding lead on the religion between these. He has a 3-turn lead, so I would think that he wins that race. Also, the advantage of having an agriculture resource in your capital from the start, not bad. He just needs to get mining tech now, so he can work his gold. So if he has religion and gold, I mean, that's +2 happy in the early game. That's pretty nice. Pretty good pink dot from Hammer. Yeah, well, okay. So this is really good long term, right? It has triple food resources. The problem is until it expands borders, it's kind of useless. So he needs, this is where being creative would help him out enormously, but he's not creative, and he's building a workboat that the city can't use. I guess that Babylon could use it. Did it take the clams? Well, there's a fish resource up here. So, yeah, anyway, so I don't think anything more is going to happen for the next couple turns. We can next turn this until Monty founds his religion. See if anyone's building an early settler, just out of curiosity. Anyone go and settler? So Suryavarman is. He's very good at expanding. So anyway, there's Monty, founding the game's first religion. We should reveal a map just so we can see. Pop up Portugal City. Did Hammurabi second city steal clams from the cat? Oh, I see what you're asking. No, it didn't. It did not. I see what you're saying. Sorry, when you just steal clams, I was a little bit like, what? Okay, so no, it did not. The capital still has this, which is a shame because this city is, working a 2-1 forested grassland, which is a terrible tile. So yeah, Ramses and Churchill are racing for polytheism. It's going to be pretty bad for Churchill to sink all these turns into a religion and not get one. That's honestly pretty bad to have that happen. Well, this obelisk build is not very useful, but I guess he could use it to get an early shrine if he gets the religion, which seems like it's going to happen. And then we'll have to see whatever. All right, so early bronze working from J-Man. Does he have any? I think he was one of the ones who doesn't have a copper near him. Yeah, he does not have a copper near him, so he's going to need iron working from metals. But early iron working is interesting. Monty, animal husbandry. So he connected his. So that's the correct tech for him. Did he pick up ag? No, he went religion first, so he doesn't have agriculture yet. Hammurabi on hunting. Well, I guess he could farm the corn. He's already building roads. He needs to get to bronze working pretty badly. That's what he actually needs there. And then we still have this very congested part of the map here. By the way, the advantage of he misses this by 1 turn, but the advantage of that early resource getting hooked up, you get the extra stuff there. So Ramses needs to get to pottery tech. We'll see if he gets there. He does start with wheel, so he's only 1 tech away. He also needs to get mining for this. We'll see where he goes next. Hammurabi and Suryavarman on the poison pill archery tech, which he never won early. I guess he unlocks his bowman, but this looks like Ramses won the race here over Churchill. So he has founded Judaism, and Churchill abandoned his research. What's Ramses going to research next? And there's a settler there. Of course, pretty much everybody started settlers at this point. Animal husbandry. That is not the correct tech. He needed mining for his next tech, but it's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. He has double animal husbandry resources. I can't fault that too much, but it does mean he will not be working this tile. So he also has a second worker out already, which is kind of interesting. Doesn't he? I thought he was building a worker. Yeah, he has 2 workers down. Usually the AI goes settler before worker, but he actually has double workers, which is not bad. I like the opening so far for Ramses. My pick. All right, so as far as settlers, Suryavarman's going to have the first settler out by quite a bit. And everybody else is a good ways behind. Everybody else is like 10 turns away. So we'll watch where this settler goes. That's probably the most interesting thing. Yeah, Monty is going to hate Ramses. The problem is Monty can't really do anything until he gets to ironworking, and that's going to take him a while. So that's going to be, as I said, I think Ramses might be ahead by a good bit by that point. We'll see. Let's watch where the settler goes, though, as we can keep an eye on what everybody's researching. Mostly early game stuff so far. So here's the settler. Again, if we put it on domestics, you can see it's this archer arrow icon. So he is moving it towards Joao, which is probably good for Suryavarman. Like if he gets this, he'll have this area to backfill. And J-Man could end up getting squeezed a little bit in terms of territory. Wait, this dropped all the way down to 4 turns? Yeah, I guess it did. Farm in the floodplains. Anyway, so still watching where this goes. And then we have other settlers. And then J-Man's going to get the next one out. And then there's a couple more that are getting relatively close after that. Monty on a surprisingly sane tech path. Yeah. He got his religion, and then he went animal husbandry, then agriculture. Probably should have done it in the opposite order for the tech bonus, but yeah, surprisingly sane, as you said. So this is likely going to get dumped right around here. All right. I mean, more floodplains, right? Another oasis, not on the river again for some unknown reason. How's this city doing? Yeah, see, this is a bit of an issue. The city is already unhealthy, but sooner or later he'll get some more health in here. Still, it's a little silly to have unhealthiness in this situation. These are also pretty packed together. They're only 3 tiles apart. I like doing this when the AI leader is not creative, but when you have a creative leader, you're kind of wasting a lot of your advantage by packing this close together. On the plus side, though, I mean, it's a lot of floodplains, right? Lots and lots of floodplains, but these are low production cities. This is a 1 production city. This is a 1 production city. His capital is 2 production. So just keep in mind, the AI does not use slavery as well as a human player. So a human player sees this floodplains region and it's just like, oh my god, let's research bronze working, put cottages down everywhere, and we're just going to whip for production. AI doesn't really do that. So yeah, he doesn't have a lot of production here. We have a Barb City. Wow, that is an early Barb City, turn 22. So it's a little bad luck for Monty and Suryavarman because they're kind of the only ones who would be set up here. All right, anyway, so we have a city coming out here. So we'll keep an eye on where this goes. J-Man has already finished bronze working. Wait, where's his settler? Didn't he? Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, because he was in anarchy. Duh. Of course he didn't have it done. Up here, wow, this city is already size 5. All right, researching mining. Good opener here. He's farming the cow, and he has animal husbandry, so he should cancel that. And will he finish the farm first? Okay. Probably going to need to build that. On the plus side, though, that's a lot of food. That's 11 food hammers in this city. Jeez. Okay. Plus the holy city, and he's about to finish mining. Going to connect the sheep and the cows. I mean, this is a lot of resources early on. I'm liking this opening here. Yeah, he unlocked the true potential of a farmed glazed cow. He'll probably just immediately put a pasture on that same tile. Yep. Immediately put a pasture on the same tile. It's actually 2 workers over here. Oh, well. Wait. How did he finish it so fast? Wait, what? How did he finish that in 1 turn? I don't understand. But anyway, so well, finished a worker. There's 2 workers here. Just is about to finish mining. I like this opening for Ramses. I think he's playing a very strong opening here. Yeah, the power of the plains cow, right? That's been a great running meme throughout this season. I hope we remember. I hope it comes back for the next season. All right, so settlers. That's more interesting. So Joao is going east. Good news for Suryavarman. He has gotten, like, look at the territory, right? He's gotten everything to the east so far. Joao's been pushing further east. So this is more territory for the Khmer, and that's good long term for them. Domestics. Here we go. So this is going east, and there's one about to finish there, and then this one is going towards Monty. Okay. So it's probably going to grab the pigs and the copper over here, I would think. Oh, we should do our turn 25-ish check on the capitals to see. All right, so what has Monty done? Pretty good. He's connected his 3 resources: the cow, the sheep, and the elephants, or the ivory, excuse me. So he's at what? What is this? 8 plus 6, 14 food hammers. That's excellent. Really good opener for him. I like it. Suryavarman, on the other hand, look, no resources connected. Now he's mined some stuff, so he actually has good production here, but he's not growing at all. So I don't like this nearly as much. Joao has built an awful lot of farms. Looks okay, I guess. As I said, this is a lot of farms as well. Needs to mine the gold tile. It does have mining tech done. Right now, the workers are going to connect the sheep, though. I think the big difference is the second city is really looking good for what's his name? Ramses. I don't know why it took me so long. Like, this city looks great. Now, again, I don't know why you're working these tiles instead of these. You have a 401 tile here. You work a 2-1 yield instead. Just build a settler, man. Anyway, over here, Churchill is not off to a good start. Like, compare this to, like, Monty's capital, right? Look at how Monty's capital already has this stuff connected. 12 beakers per turn. This is 6 beakers per turn, no resources connected. That's why I didn't like Churchill that much in this game. His land just isn't set up the way you want. The forests are not that good. Yeah, look at those 0 improvements. He has not farmed the rice, and this is the downside of him going for religion and missing. Like, that's the problem. He went for religion, he didn't get it, and now his capital can't do anything because the starting text for England are fishing, mining. Fishing is useless here. Mining, the hills are all under trees, so he can't do anything. He can't connect any of his resources, so he's completely stunted. Same thing for Hammurabi. Okay, he farmed this that he's not working, and then he's connected 3 clams. He's not working 2 of the 3. So what is he doing with his opener? I mean, I guess his research is okay, but I mean, look at this city. Like, look at this. This city has 5 food hammers compared to this city, which is 11, and it's not even working its best tiles. So it's just like night and day. Anyway, so keep an eye on these, as mentioned. It's where the archers are. So Monty's about to finish one, and Churchill just finished one. But I think the 2 that are actually out on the map are Joao and Ramses. I think Ramses is going to found on this tile. Nope, he won another tile. Okay, where's he going? How far west is he going here? Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. He went for the super greedy spot. Wow. Well, let me put it this way. If Monty does not take this city over, he's in a lot of trouble. It's true. Oh, you're right. He can't see copper. He doesn't have bronze working. That's why he did that. He can't see copper yet. So he could only see the stone. Okay, well, that's bold. It's a bold move, Cotton. Um, I will say he should have copper connected very soon, though. Like, this city will pop it. This is going to build obelisks first. It's going to pop borders. So as soon as bronze working's done, he can connect the copper. So he's going to have metal units way before Monty, like way before. But of course, once Monty gets his units, then he's going to build more of them. Not on a hill. Yes, not on a hill. This was probably the correct tile to build on, and that does contain the potential poison pill of the stone. All right, anyway, so we got a city over here for Joao, which is not bad. A lot of rivers. It's got a wet rice for food, calendar resources down the line. I think I like it. Also building Stonehenge. He is not working working priest specialist yet. He did for a little bit here, but he's not at the moment. He's also going to get double border expansions very soon. I mean, everybody gets them. Well, no, he has 4 religion per turn because he's obelisk and religion. So, yeah, he's going to get double border expansions soon. And he already has the gold resource connected too, so his research should be flying through the early game. If he doesn't mess this up, he's in great position, but I mean, he might mess this up because it's the AI. Stonehenge would be nice. Obviously, you shouldn't be building the Oracle, an obelisk if you're also building Stonehenge. All right, so oh, Monty's in a competition for Stonehenge. Interesting. One of them is gonna. That's pretty valuable because neither is creative. Monty though is going west with his settlers, or south, or somewhere, not east, which is the direction he probably needs to go. Churchill found it up here on the coast. It's a good thing he researched mysticism to start because otherwise this city would be utterly useless. He will be able to expand borders, I guess. I don't know about this 16-turn settler build in the capital. This is pretty sad. I think Churchill only has 1 worker. Hold on, let me see if I can find that on here. He has 1 worker for 3 cities. That is not going to cut it at this point in time, as compared to a lot of these other AIs have multiple workers. Actually, most of them just have 1. Is Ramses the only one who has 2 workers? No, Suryavarman has 2 as well. Like, they really need workers to improve tiles. Suryavarman, he's still not doing anything with his floodplains, though. What text does he have? Oh, he went bronze working, that's why. I don't think this was a bronze working. Well, I mean, if you're going to use slavery, it's a bronze working start. If you're not going to use slavery, it's not a bronze working start. So he's still a long way away from pottery. He needs wheel plus agriculture or fishing, probably agriculture because fishing's useless for him. And then pottery. So he's 3 techs away from pottery still. He's a long way away from cottaging. And he's going masonry instead, which is, I understand why he's doing that. He has stone, but that is the wrong tech choice. He needs to start pushing towards pottery tech. That is not the right call there. All right, anyway, this Stonehenge race is quite close. I think Memphis has a slight advantage, but if it's a same turn tiebreak, then Monty will win. And Ramses might revolt into slavery here, which might cost him the race. 2 turns against 4. Let's see. It's close. I'm really curious who's going to win this. And we have another settler out here. And did Surrey just finish one? No, he finished a worker. Okay. So yeah, let's watch. I want to see who wins this race between Monty and it's actually a really big deal for both because they will get either one profit points for their shrine, and that's a big deal. So one of them got it. It looks like it was Memphis. because I don't see it working on it anymore. Wow. Okay. Bronze working, and he finished Stonehenge. Wow. Okay. Now this city's going to have absurd culture, and it'll start producing profit points for a shrine. And now he gets the free obelisks in his new cities. Joao has 4 cities. Yes, that's the one I missed. Okay. He founded this one, Coimbra. So not looking so great for Hammurabi at this point. All settlements have been to the east, though, so it does mean Suryavarman still has more space to spread out. So there is that. Churchill has certainly not been expanding very fast, or Hammurabi expanding very fast. This is not Ramses. This is not game over, but I will say Ramses is playing a very strong start. Very strong. And he's on masonry tech as well, so he might be able to go for and kill another religion. He's going to have stone, so he'll be able to build very cheap walls if he wants. He's just kind of tearing through the tech tree right now. Anyway, so yeah, we have a settler walking around for Hammurabi. Oh, it's still in this city. And Monty finally planted his city over here. He did this like 2 or 3 turns ago that I missed. So yeah, I mean, this gets him horses, but otherwise it's not. I mean, I guess it has some floodplains tiles, so it's not terrible, but I wouldn't say it's that strong of a city. I would say that you probably don't want to put your first 2 cities here and here, because they don't really claim much in the way of territory. You especially don't want someone getting this spot from you. I mean, this is going to pop borders, and it's not going to have the gold tile in its radius, but it's going to be close. So, also, copper is going to be in borders in just a couple turns. What is it, in 8 turns? So Ramses is probably going to be the first one to have copper connected too. Where are the coppers on this map, just out of curiosity? So there's this one here that it looks like Ramses is going to have in his territory. I think this is a very copper poor map. There's one down here. There's one way off in this corner, and then there's 2 over by Churchill. So Churchill's going to have copper at an early date too, although he's on the archery poison pill right now. Right, that's the thing is, will Ramses actually build units? Yeah, will he build the units? If he does, he's probably safe. If not, he's in trouble though. So he can still flub this opening, don't get me wrong. Also, he actually took the gold tile away from Churchill. He also could easily get 2v1 here. I mean, there's going to be a lot of border pressure between him and Churchill. What he needs is he needs this religion to spread to Churchill, which it very well might, because, I mean, if he has a holy city here, it's only like 5 tiles away from York, and he's probably going to have an early shrine. Probably. So will he have an early shrine? The answer to that is yes. Yes, he will have an early shrine. Because he's only a couple turns away. Yeah, the question is still, does Ramses build units? If he does, he probably wins. If not, then the game is open to others. Starts being much more of an open question. Okay, so who else has a settler out on the map right now? Is this a settler? No, it's a worker. That's double worker. Suryavarman does need workers. He definitely needs to improve this, but he's still on this stupid masonry tech that's really killing his tech rate. And of course, we know the barbs are down there. Monty doesn't have a settler out. That's just a worker. Churchill, that's just a worker. So no one has the only one who has a settler on the map right now is Hammurabi. So why don't we watch this guy? Yeah, the workers for Suryavarman can't really do anything. Agreed. All right, I don't know what this is. So Hammurabi is not looking so sharp here. He really just has to hope he can sit in the corner and build. This city brings nothing to him except copper, but he needs to expand borders. I guess he is researching mysticism, so he will eventually build a monument here, and he'll get this copper. So I guess that's the one thing it brings him, is he'll have copper down the road. Oh, wow, pottery now as well. If he starts farming these floodplains, that's going to be pretty ugly for the AI. Like, even this city already has this connected. So, yeah, it's and he's building Great Wall. What he really needs is walls not in Thebes, but he needs walls in this city. Walls in this city and defenders will easily shut down any aggression from Monty until he has catapults, which is like a billion turns away. So anyway, Monty got bronze working. He will realize he does not have copper. So the question is, does he go early iron working? I wouldn't be shocked. And Monty's actually not playing that badly. Like, look at this capital. This is a nice capital in the early game. He's got a lot of improved tiles here. And his research is not that bad. Now, we had a request to look at research. So Hammurabi's on 7. Joao's on 6. Monty's on 17, so see, a lot better. Suryavarman's on 10. Churchill's on 10. Ramses is on 18. So Monty and Ramses are definitely the best researchers so far. It's not really close. Now, here's the problem for Ramses is he's building Temple of Artemis Great Wall. This is his weakness, is he loves these wonders a little too much. He did just finish a settler, so that's something too. Curious where this settler's going. Apparently nowhere on this first turn. So yeah, probably builds a few too many wonders. But he's going to finish Great Wall super fast because he's going to get that quarry connected soon. All right, that's a worker. So, all right, he's sending his next settler east. By the way, is this city going to pop its borders soon? No, it just did pop its borders. So that copper is not going to be in range. This one will be. He's gonna found another religion. He's gonna found the monotheism religion, but it should pop up over here, unless this new city gets founded. So if it pops up in this city, it's much more likely Judaism, which is his real religion, will spread to the Eastern AIs, which is what he wants. Oh, there's a barb. Now there's a barb over here. Okay. Yeah, it should pop up in this city. There's the Great Wall going up. It's much more likely to pop up in this city because this is pop 3, this is pop 1. If it pops up over here, it probably doesn't do much of anything. If the new religion pops up here, it's much more likely to spread because it'll be closer. Yeah, that's a nice Great Wall. Keep the barbs out. And there's that copper resource. We'll see when that gets connected. All right, other AIs, what are they doing? So Monty is not on ironworking just yet. Monty's apparently on... He's building missionaries? Did he build a monastery? He did. Okay, so he's trying to spread his religion around. Churchill is still very slowly creeping towards another city. Churchill really flubbed his opening. Meanwhile, over here, there's an unescorted settler from Portugal walking around. Okay, just heading into the jungle? Sure, why not? Who needs defenders? This is this Civ 6 where the AI doesn't protect its units? Just sends out unescorted settlers? Okay. Normally the AI is pretty good about doing that. But I think he might get away with it. There's no barbs in this area right now. All right, we just had a new city, and oh, that is not where he wanted the religion to pop up. As I said, he wanted it. It's much better if it pops up way over here. J-Man going commando. Ironworking for him. I mean, he does need ironworking. He has iron in his capital, so that'll help him, but slow tech. Anyway, well, we'll see. Now the question is what religion's actually going to spread. I would expect Judaism spread. Oh, he stopped producing the Great Prophet. Okay. I was going to say I would expect that Judaism will be the one to spread, but he's going for a Great Prophet here. That's 16 turns away, but it'll be close to it'll be like a 65-35 for the Great Prophet by the time that it actually pops. Actually, it might be lower than that because the profit points were from the well, no, he's got Stonehenge, so yeah, it'll be like a 65-35. Ramses definitely wants his first great person to be a great prophet so he can shrine this and then spread it. But he might go organized religion and then just start building missionaries. That's a possibility too. Is he in organized religion? Not yet. Not yet. Also needs open borders so he can spread that. He really doesn't want his minority religions. Well, there's organized religion, so he can now build the missionaries. Will he build the units though? He does have a unit on. It does have a worker over on the copper, so we'll have. Probably will be the first one to have metal units. Anyway, elsewhere in this game, so Suryavarman is keeping pace on score, but he's actually not really keeping pace on expansion. He did just finish a settler, but I wouldn't say his pace of expansion has been that great. Wait, never mind. He has double settlers, so he's about to double expand. Okay, that's a lot better for him. He's been on 3 cities for ages now, but he's about to double expand. Monty, I think, just finished a settler as well, so he'll be. And then, wow, okay. What is this? I didn't realize the city went down there. Yeah, okay. 47 turn pyramid. That's not a good call. Will probably be built by Ramses, who's going to have, who has stone connected already. He'll probably just build that faster. All right, now he's going back to the Great Prophet again. At least it's on a hill. Yeah, this is interesting. This is like a aggression magnet. Ramses also might get cut off too if he doesn't keep expanding. That Temple of Artemis is a bad build for him. But he does still have the north to expand, and there's actually some decent territory up there. So, all right, turn 50. Let's take our overview screenshot. I would say it's been a very good opener for Ramses. And then there's still potential from some of these other AIs, but they haven't realized it quite as much. I think Churchill has had a very bad opener. And that Barb City in his back lines is not going to help either. Definitely not going to be definitely not a good sign there. Suryavarman. So Joao has expanded, but his economy is kind of garbage right now, and he's going ironworking, which will make him safe defensively, but is not going to do much to improve his economy. I guess it'll let him connect the gems, so that's excuse me, that's something too. And he does have a lot of jungle in his territory, so it won't be awful. That is such a weird placement, though. Suryavarman needs to just get out there and get more units on the map. He has roads, but he's just barely limping to pottery. He's going to need to get some cottages down on those tiles down there. We're starting to see some cottages up here from Ramses. Monty's got a settler out. In terms of our overall stats, if we want to see the bars, so Ramses is leading in GMP. A lot of that is culture, to be fair, but he's also, I think, leading in research as well. Yeah, Hammurabi and Joao's economy is not looking great. Production, it's pretty close between these AIs right now. Food, Joao's leading in food, but as I said, his econ's pretty bad. Power, everybody's pretty close so far. Not much of a difference there. Culture, Ramses is leading in culture. Espionage, okay. Joao he does need pottery. He needs to get definitely needs to get some cottages up, but he needs largest. Ramses first, Joao second. He needs to be able to cut these down. Oh, wait, what? What? What was that? I wasn't tracking this at all. What? That's why we reveal the map. Okay, well, why did I pick him for second? What the heck happened? He just lost his second city to the Barbs. Yeah, okay, great second place pick there. Oh my god. Oh boy, I guess the Barbs like spawned up here and then some of them just walked in. I think he was only defending with warriors, I think. This dude has bowmen. How did he ever lose a city to archer when he has bowmen? I mean, I guess they're no better against archers than normal archers, but still. Oh man, what the heck is this? Well, he's crippled at this point. I mean, he just settled another city down here, but his only real hope is just to sit in the corner and look non-threatening. Oh man. Okay. What are you doing, buddy? There's another archer coming down here. Maybe if he gets another terrible dice roll, he loses another city. Not likely, but not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. Um, so yeah, Ramses is building the missionaries. He's probably going to try to convert his city. He needs to get open borders. So once again, he stopped running the profits again. Maybe so he could grow another size. I don't know. I'm just really curious about how he keeps running the profit, or yeah, running those units and then sometimes not. He did just connect copper, so he's I think the first to have metals connected. Monty is on pottery, so Monty. Oh wow, I just realized Monty planted this city here. All right, so we're basically guaranteed to have war between Montezuma and Ramses. I just think Ramses is probably stronger in that. The question is, when does the war come? Because if it's early enough, Monty maybe like blindsides him unexpectedly. But if Ramses like gets to the next tier of tech, could be pretty ugly for Monty. So Ramses' time is on Ramses' side. Um, but yeah, there's still a lot of danger here. Having Monty next door is always dangerous. Definitely needs to put walls in that city. Once his Aztec gold, maybe he does. I mean, looks like this great prophet's going to come out soon. Also needs to start signing open borders so he can spread his religion. York should definitely get this religion as soon as open borders are signed. Anyway, Suryavarman planted another city. He went up here on a Plains Hill plant with dry rice and a floodplain. It's not bad. Also secures iron for down the road. So that's not looking too shabby. And then he has another settler, right? Didn't he have a double settlers? Yeah, another settler going down here. So he's probably going to be the first to five. No, not first to five. Joao was first to five. In fact, Joao's on 6 cities, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's on 6 cities. So he's definitely doing a good job of filling up the map. Ramses needs to settle some more cities. He's actually looking strong, but he needs to settle. So he did go ahead and spread religion here. So all his cities have Judaism now. He finished the Temple of Artemis, so that's going to give him a profit next turn, unless he gets the 2% merchant. All right, so yeah, and we have the city has still not been recaptured. Barbs have their own little mini empire over here. Churchill founded a city up here a couple turns ago. Not bad, double food resource. Little dry, but otherwise not bad. Remember, Barbs can't enter Egyptian territory because of the Great Wall. So yeah, this guy just needs to found some more cities because 4 is not going to be enough. Just needs to get off his butt and found some cities. There's the prophet. So we'll see that shrine popping up shortly. Suryavarman planted on the coast, so he goes up to 5 cities. Still can't get over this city here. It's such a ridiculous spot to put a city down. So there is still some land open on the map. Like here is pretty open. The north is open. This corner, which is like Barbarian Central. And then a fair amount in the south too. So there's definitely room for people to spread out. Surrey grabbed a grassland cow, did he? Yes, he did. Plains cow. Is he starting to build some cottages? He still doesn't have any cottages up. He's been mostly roading to connect his cities, which again is not awful. All right, Monty plopped this one down. Ramses is now going raiding. He's apparently also upgrading units for some reason. So Monty grabbing a little additional real estate, and he's going to get the gold tile off that. Again, more foreshadowing of a war between these two. But Monty's actually expanding, so that's something. If Ramses just sits on 4 cities, it's not going to bode well for him long term. He definitely needs yeah, I guess he's building a settler here, but he definitely needs and there's the shrine. He's also on writing, so I expect he'll sign open borders with peaceful AIs, and then that shrine or missionaries are going to carry him. He's also about to pop borders again here. So yeah, that's a lot of territory. He's actually on double settlers now, so that's... Did he just whip out the settler? Yep, he did. Just whipped out the settler. So I guess he's going to get back to expanding now. So far, the shrine only has 3 cities. Wait, I thought he had 4. Oh, he hasn't spread it here yet. But he is going for the oracle here, so that's a thing. Monty will probably plot after getting iron. I agree. He is Monty. So this city just looks very vulnerable. But if they get the oracle, it'll have 40% defenses, so that's something. But yeah, Monty will almost certainly start plotting as soon as he connects metals. Because I mean, if you want to see who I don't like, Monty does not like Ramses, and Ramses does not like Monty. But other than that, it's a pretty big love fest in this game. A lot of peaceful. Like, here's how people feel about Ramses. Pleased. I get cautious for some reason. Is Ramses going for the spot? We don't know. We have to wait and see. I guess here's his settler. Well, let's see where this one goes then. Moving it out unescorted again. Wow, that's an early conquest of a Barb city. Wow. Well done, Monty. Pretty good spot, too. It's unusual that Barb cities get conquered by chariots. He must have gotten some good dice rolls. Yeah, normally they need at least axes, and normally they need swords, but apparently he did it with just chariots. It's very unusual for chariots to be able to kill Barb archers. The odds are just not good. Okay, good for him. Getting a little stronger. All right, so Surrey has picked up the Monty's religion, which is not surprising. You would expect that they would pick up religion. The Barbs were off vacationing. This city dropped down here. This city may actually pick up the... wow, he just cut off Joao from this spot. This city might pick up the gems for another happiness resource. And then we know that there's a settler done here, too. Yeah, interesting. Churchill will finally be able to connect his capital, Rice. Yeah, it has not really been a good game for Churchill. Or Hammurabi. There's actually still Barbs wandering around causing problems in his territory. Ramses is really out in front of the rest of the field right now. He's probably signing open borders with all the AIs. Already signed them with, well, me, the Observer Civ. Joao has the territory. He just doesn't have the economy. He's finally going to get iron hooked up. How about Suryavarman? How close is he to connecting a metal resource? He needs ironworking, and he definitely doesn't have ironworking. So he's just all archers right now. And chariots. I guess he has chariots, too. Oh, wow. This is another bold plant here from Joao. Look at this. Trying to seal off Suryavarman from getting any more territory. Surrey probably won't be able to get anything more to the east now. Actually kind of good for Hammurabi as well, who, by the way, still has not retaken his Barb city that got captured. But he did settle down here. So, okay. Okay, good job, Hammurabi, I guess. Does Jamin have mysticism? I believe he does not, which is why all his cities have unexpanded. Yeah, he really needs mysticism badly. I think that's why he's struggling, but now he will be able to build metal units because he's got iron right here at his capital. And Monty is getting close to ironworking too, so he'll be able to build that. If you're curious about power rating right now, Ramses has metal connected, so he's tops, and Hammurabi is struggling. Good thing no one's likely to attack him early on. All right, so there we go. Churchill converts to Judaism. This is part of what Ramses needs to do well. He needs to flip Joao and Churchill into his religion. Um, and he probably will be able to do so because he's got the holy city right here. They're on the same river network, like they're connected by roads. He's building missionaries. It shouldn't be hard for him to flip these in. And as soon as that happens, he should be on very good relations with them because they're such similar piece weight. So yeah, even though they have border tension, now they're pleased. By the way, which of these AIs don't plot it pleased? Does Churchill plot it pleased? Does anyone remember? Because I'm pretty sure Joao does not plot it at pleased. No, he doesn't? Okay. So yeah, I mean, if he just converts these peaceful Eastern AIs to his religion, then he will be safe from all of them. And then the only ones who can attack him are Suri and Monty. Only Monty and Suryavarman. Yeah, so he probably can just flip everybody to his religion and then be in great shape. By the way, he's about to oracle something, and then he's going to build the pyramids a couple turns after that. Pyramids in 9 turns. I mean, this city's been building them forever, but I think this gets there first. Maybe this will be whipped to completion. I guess we'll see. But I mean, he's just kind of taking all the wonders at this point. What's he going to oracle here? Let's see. Metal casting. Standard play, but not a bad one when you have gold, and you're likely to have both silver and gems as well. In fact, he's about to settle up here for furs and silver. Okay, okay. He misses the silver, but he does get the. This is a terrible city, but okay. He just got another great prophet. That's his second one. He'll probably use it on this shrine, which is honestly kind of probably a mistake because he really doesn't want that religion spreading. But geez, okay, Ramses. I mean, look at his score relative to the field. Again, he does have to deal with Monty, so Monty is a ticking time bomb, but he might just be strong enough that it doesn't really matter. Like, are you confident Monty wins this 1v1? Because I'm not confident Monty wins this 1v1. He's got another settler under production too. Actually, double settlers under. I mean, the reason the thing that slows the AI down from expanding is once their economy starts to plummet, they will typically stop expanding. But if their economy's good, then they'll just keep expanding, and I think that's kind of what we have here. Anyway, so Monty did grab another city. Monty is on 7 cities, so I mean, pretty nice with the Barb city too. So Monty is not weak in this game. He's just struggling to compete with what's his name? Ramses. I mean, everybody is kind of struggling to compete there. But I mean, he's got the ivory, right? And he's about to have iron, so that's what we need to watch. Again, I'm saying I do think time is on Ramses' side though, because I think his research rate is the best by a pretty good margin. He's running gold at the moment. Actually, 21. That's not that great. 11, 3. Okay, this is what happens when you crash your economy. I know he's running a little gold surplus, but still. Okay, Monty's keeping pace economically, so it's not as one-sided as I thought. But I do think Ramses is in good shape here. Question is just I mean that we've been saying this over and over again. It's like, will Ramses build enough units, or is Monty gonna crush right through him? Because there's not that many units here in this city. So Hammurabi is also flipped into the religion of Ramses. So he's building the religious coalition here. Starting to make it work. Now he needs to get Joao on his side too. I mean, he's got the missionaries running around, right? Feeding additional income into that shrine. It's actually converted a couple different cities over there. By the way, the Barbs are still in control of that city. 8 cities now with the religion. Anyway, we will keep an eye on Monty. All right, he just connected metal, so is he plotting war? Not yet. We're just going to keep an eye on you, Monty. And there's the pyramids. Will he go representation, though? I have no idea. But he's getting the forges done. He's about to get more happiness up there. So he built the pyramids and wait, is that Joao? All right, the religious coalition has been assembled. And representation. Oh my god. That's so the religious coalition's been assembled. He got all the Eastern AIs on his side now. So let's look at the all right, so now it's the 4 Eastern high piece weight AIs against the 2 Western low piece weight AIs. Biggest issue for the high piece weight AIs is that Churchill and Hammurabi are pretty weak in this game. Pretty darn weak. So, I mean, that's going to be the clash. Which of these 2 sides is going to come out on top? That's really the question here. It's like we have another Suryavarman settler. Everybody's starting to run out of room between these sides. Monty is still holding this gold tile for the time being against this oracle. I think both of his cities are putting culture on this, so he should probably, yeah, both of these cities are putting culture on it, so they probably should be okay. Yeah, it's going to be hard for that to hold. We could check to see if Ramses is plotting war. I mean, that's always a possibility too. Joao could be as well now that he has metal connected, but he's not. Suryavarman still doesn't have a metal connected, so he needs to get ironworking done, which he doesn't have. So Suryavarman's just all chariots and archers right now, so he can't really do anything. And we just have to check in with Monty periodically. He's probably the one most likely to plot war. Hammurabi is freaking useless. He still can't even get his city back from the barbarians. And Churchill, all right, Churchill did connect metals, so he could do something, but he won't plot where it pleased, so it would have to be one of the Western AIs. Monty's only working one of his golds. He's working this one. Oh, yeah, he's only working the southern one. Yeah, the double golds are pretty nice for him. Definitely helping his econ along. So the question is, how soon can Ramses get to like the Maceman, Pikes level of tech? By the way, he's going to grab another spot here on the border. He's got another settler over here. Or I thought he was. Oh, wait, never mind. They are here. They're just... Is that a hill tile? It is a hill tile. Wow, okay. That could be significant. This looks like it's going to be on a hill. Boy, he's really poking the Montezuma bear here. Different religions, border tension, high piece weight versus low piece weight. I mean, he's just pushing all the buttons here, isn't he? And Joao said, okay, Joao settled right here too. Now this is way more vulnerable because Joao has like nothing to defend this. So yet another crazy city for Portugal. Portugal's like, economy, what's that? I don't care about things like that. Yeah. So Monty, it's not plotting war yet. We're curious about the power here. It's close. These 3 are close because they all have metal connected. Churchill has metal connected too, but he's kind of weaker. And then these 2 don't have metal connected. Yeah, economics is just a theory. That's just like a theory, man. Okay, well, England took this city back. Will they gift it to Hammurabi or keep it for themselves? That is the question. I guess we'll find out. Babylon is still trying to settle in the south. And Churchill is slowly getting bigger. He is up to 6, I guess 7 cities with that one. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, this city has a happiness cap of 12. Oh my god. With the representation, happiness, and the forge. Jeez. Okay. And like that's not even including the silver tile that's clearly going to be grabbed sooner rather than later. 20 turns if nothing else. Yeah, it'll be picked up in 20 turns, and then probably dump a city up here for marble. He could have stone and marble for his wonder building addiction. I don't know if that's good or bad. But yeah, he's starting to push forward higher tier techs a little bit faster than the rest of the field. So Monty, if you're going to do something, you're probably going to have to do it soon, because you are probably going to get out teched here. This city, though, does have 40% defenses, so it's going to be hard to crack that. It's not on a hill, but it does have the 40% defenses. This is on a hill, but it doesn't have any culture yet. So, yeah, you're not plotting war. Monty, not yet, somewhat surprisingly. J-Man is not yet either. I mean, we are only on turn 80. It's not that early in the game. Suryavarman doesn't have metal connected, so he won't. And Churchill is unlikely. This city is pretty hilarious. A number of people going organized religion. Okay. Schwal is on pottery, which he desperately needs to get his economy in order. Ramses got the gold tile back. Which one? Oh, oh my god. Okay, I am surprised that he was able to get this. That's really annoying. Well, Monty does seem to be building a stack here. And this city is not well defended. The city is not well defended. So it's like, can Ramses get up to like feudalism before this stack comes crashing in? Because it's going to. We all know it's going to, and that's the question. So he's picking up math, and then we'll see where he goes next. Construction wouldn't do that much for him. I guess we give him catapults, but like he doesn't have horseback riding or ivory for elephants. I'm curious to see where Ramses goes next. Yeah, Monty is like the one to watch. Suryavarman is not really doing that much so far because he doesn't have. He needs to get iron working. Did he connect? Okay, he did connect the metal. He's got copper connected now. So now Suryavarman is like in the game too. So he finally got this deep southern copper. Where did he get copper from? Wait, is someone trading him copper? No, down here. He settled on the copper. 3 more settlers in production. Who has 3 settlers in production? Oh, Ramses does. Okay, yeah. Well, he really needs to build units more so than more settlers. Well, I guess he could settle the north. There's an iron up there. I know people said he was lacking iron. He's also lacking horses. But look at what he just connected here, a gems resource. So now his cities just have absurd happiness for this stage of the game. But he might be about to get attacked right here. I think he's about to get attacked right here. But I think Monty should have waited for a bigger stack. I don't think this is large enough. This is not. I don't think this is enough units, personally. Even though this city is not very well defended. Well, I think we're about to see the first war come. I think we're about to see the first war of the game. Yep. All right, there it is. Yeah, I think with 2 axes, a spear, and 2 archers, and 40% defenses, this holds, at least initially. As I said, I think Monty might have gone in a little too early. I think he should have built up a bigger stack first. War declaration number 1. This was like the least surprising war ever. It was going to happen sooner or later. So Ramses is researching horseback riding. I mean, he doesn't have horses unless he managed to trade for them now. Are there any horses anywhere nearby that he could get? Doesn't look like it. There's just no horses anywhere in this part of the map. That's a real weakness for him. He could definitely benefit from horses because he won't be able to build knights if he can't get horses. Maybe he can trade for them from someone, but seems, I don't know. There's just not that many horses on this map. Looks like he's just missing that resource. All right, well, I don't think this is going to work for Monty, but we'll see. Pretty sure all these units just... Oh, he didn't even attack. Okay. Well, the problem with waiting to attack is Ramses inexplicably goes uni-suffrage with his 0 towns, is it does allow the defenders time to mass up more units. The city also will get to 60% borders in 20 turns, and that's going to be very hard to crack without catapults. Now, this city has no borders at all. The city should build walls. This is a much more vulnerable city, but it is on a hill. So is Monty going to order the attack or just wander around doing nothing? So far, he's just wandering around doing nothing. And now the city is starting to get well defended. So, yeah. The horseback riding, I don't know. Looks like there's a settler up here that's going to grab the iron. So he will be able to build swords, but he can't build horses or any horse units. Yeah, okay, just settled on the iron. And Monty still has not attacked yet. But now this city has, it's been whipped multiple times. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 axes, a spear, 2 archers, about to have another axe. I mean, there's just no way, right? With 40% defenses, that's never going to work. So that's not going to happen. All right, so the question is now is like, is anyone else going to come join in this war and help out on one side or the other? Now Ramses is building units. He's now building units in every city. Because, and who's going to be faster to get to like construction tech? All right, Monty, are you going to attack? No, he's still wandering around with this stack. Just wandering. I think even Monty realizes that if he attacks here, it's not going to go well. All right, so the question is, let's look at the diplomacy real quick. So how do other people feel about Monty? So Suryavarman likes him, but we have annoyed, annoyed, annoyed with 3 other leaders. So the odds are non-trivial that one of these other leaders might come attack. Hammurabi, pleased, 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 annoyed. So he can only fight the 2 Western leaders. Wow, pleased, 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 annoyed, annoyed, can only fight the Western leaders. Churchill, pleased, 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 annoyed, annoyed, can only fight the Western leaders. So Suryavarman's best move right now would be to attack Ramses and have the 2 of them 2v1 him. But I don't think that he's plotting war right now. That's what I feel like. I feel like Ramses is just going to be an era ahead because he's researching faster. Also, Monty's economy is going to suffer from having a bunch of units walking around in enemy territory. They do get expensive. But anyway, like we should check on all these other leaders. Wow, Churchill. Okay, Churchill is not plotting war at the moment. Did he ever give this city back? Nope. He was like, nope, this is my city. I'm not giving this back. It looks like they're focusing on maybe killing this other Barb city in the west or east. Excuse me. I don't know why I often get that stuff mixed up. And then he is also not plotting war at the moment. I don't think he even has metal connected yet. No, his empire looks terrible at the moment. So we'll just continue watching this front for right now. That's where all the action is. All right, Monty's continuing to wander a stack around without attacking. This gold tile still being denied. Actually, Ramses is about to get these tiles too. They're 50-50, which means he's about to flip these tiles from his city's immense culture. So he's going to have control of the first ring of Texcoco. I don't know what Monty's doing with this. Hammurabi is copper in the northwest corner. Oh, he does. You're right. Okay. Just barely by 1 tile. I even talked about that earlier, didn't I? I think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, well, Ramses is not laying off the units now. He's building units in every city currently. This is the vulnerable city. He needs to get more units up here. I have no idea where this stack is going. Just wandering around. I guess trying to pillage or something. Ramses is a pretty good stack here now. So I don't know what's going on there. Random chariots, I guess trying to pillage. So yeah, these tiles flipped over. Now Texcoco doesn't even control its own first ring. Well, whatever Monty did didn't work because he just got a great general for it. Looks like some units slammed themselves into Fortress Heliopolis, which is about to have walls, so this is just not going to fall without construction, and Monty is a little ways off. Ramsey's going calendar, though, not construction. He does have calendar resources, but he probably doesn't really need the happiness from calendar. I'm not sure he even has that many. He has a silk. What else does he just have the silk? Maybe he wants to build mausoleum. Oh, I didn't even realize he founded this city over here. Okay, it's actually not even that bad of a city. It's got iron and the iron plus the crabs is actually enough to make it an okay city. He's also upgrading units. He's only running 40% gold. He can clearly run a higher on the slider. Yeah, so there's room for these cities to get stronger. Also, this random scout got stuck up here. So looking pretty strong. Monty actually in 2nd place right now. So again, the question is really, is anyone else going to come join this war? You won't. You are not plotting war. And then these Eastern AIs, not interested at the moment, I don't think. They're kind of out of this game. We'd have nothing to gain. Okay. The Pharaoh demanded the finest silks. Yeah, something like that. This stack is pretty vulnerable. It's just standing around him. And yeah, I was like, this stack is vulnerable. Well, now it's dead. So all those units just died. What's the power look like? We should look at the chart. Ramses is still just massing up units everywhere. He just got another great profit. All right, what's the power situation look like? Yeah. Ramsey's not a sitting duck, you guys. Yeah, he's looking pretty strong here. I'm not gonna lie, looking pretty strong here. So Monty just wandered some units around, and basically nothing happened with them. He just kind of wandered around in circles without attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 cities against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Granted, some of these are ice ball cities that aren't that good, but yeah, it's still a bit one-sided in the production queues. All right. Anyway, so I guess really the question is if Suryavarman would want to do anything. I think that the real thing that Monty needs is Surrey to come join him. But I haven't seen much interest from Suryavarman so far. Also, oh, another religion founded. Yeah, he's totally going to go for a cultural victory, isn't he? Another great general from Ramses. So Monty's forces have just gotten absolutely slaughtered thus far. They moved in and just got absolutely butchered. This city is actually not even well defended right now. Like, there's only 2 archers and a spear in there. And Monty has whipped it into the... Wait, what? We yearn to join the motherland. What the heck? The Egypt is 26% Egyptian culture. Interesting. Although when this city hits hits the next ring of borders, he will get these tiles back again. He will get them back. So, yeah, 2 generals for Ramses, none for Monty. Not a great look. I agree, not a great look. So I was also wondering, what the heck is Joao doing with this stack over here? Is he going to go after Monty? Because he's clearly building a stack over here. It doesn't say he's plotting war, but it's an awful lot of units to have over here. He's clearly planning to do something with this, even though it doesn't say that he's plotting war. So I don't know. I'm not sure. It just doesn't look like Ramses is dying anytime soon. His research rate did slow down because he's built all these units, but he's still in a pretty good position. I don't know why. I guess he's still upgrading a lot of units. He's been running a lot of gold for upgrades, I think. Yeah, Monty, boom, boom, double shark fins. Ramses not really adjusted at all. Monty, he might be on a construction beeline. It's the only tech that's going to help him here. Yeah, he is on a construction beeline, so that's the one thing that might be able to help him here. So that's good for him. He's on the one tech he needs. He's a little ways away. Those gold tiles are going to get him there faster than he would have gotten there otherwise. Oh, wow. That's a bit of a larger stack, but Monty reinforced, so he should be fine. This city has walls and is on a hill, so that's not going to fall either. In fact, Ramses would do much better to just not attack there, because he'll just lose those units. In fact, it looks like he pulled back, from what I can see. This city is actually pretty vulnerable. Monty should be attacking up here. This is even a holy city, amazingly. Not that it's ever likely to spread up there. So just keep checking in with these other leaders to see if they're going to do anything. So far, just the one war. Still nothing to gain. Can't betray our close friends. Yeah. So Churchill just still hanging out. Suryavarman with this big stack over here. Unclear what this is doing or where it's going. If he attacks Monty, it's practically a game over here. Yeah, Giza's not much of a city, but what it does do is it's like another border fortress for Monty to deal with. Oh, and now there's Terems up there as well. Okay. Gonna run around and pillage some fishing nets or something? I don't know. So Monty got a great general from the fighting. The city is not that well defended, but I don't know if this is enough. Like, with catapults, this would be easy to take. Monty definitely needs to defend it better. I mean, if he just moves these units in, he'll be fine. Remember, Monty does move first. If Monty is dumb, though, he'll attack out into the forest. But I expect Ramses will just attack. Oh my god, what? I was like, well, there's no way this city can fall. It's on a hill with walls. That's where you're wrong, buddy. I did not see that happening. Holy moly. Okay. Now, can Monty take it back on his turn? I don't think he has enough to take it back, and then this is going to move in and reinforce. What? How did that happen? Okay. Oh my god. This is a city on a hill. How did he lose this city? Like, where were his units? I mean, these units, I guess he moved out. Maybe they'll be able to reconquer it, though, on this turn, but then they have to attack into the hill defenses. I don't know. This might trade back. Let's be fair. This might trade back. This stack has a decent chance to recapture this. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, it did get recaptured. But that's still not great because it just lost all its infrastructure here. Also, Hammurabi getting the Great Lighthouse is pretty good for him. I think I missed the screenshot. This is actually going to help his economy a good bit because most of his cities are on the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cities is not bad. Too bad this one doesn't count. Hammurabi did a thing, indeed. He's still trailing in score by a huge amount, though. And again, what in the world is J-Man doing with this stack over here? All right, Suryavarman is plotting. So who is he going to go after is the question. It's probably J-Man would be the most likely target. Just because there's no border tension. Where is his stack? We got to find out where Suryavarman's stack is. He's got to be moving units somewhere. I don't know if he's put them in any one location yet. They're still kind of all over the place. Oh, well, they're killing a Barb City right now, which is going to get auto-raised. Okay, so Ramses was not, in fact, able to hold this spot. He took it, but he wasn't able to hold it. But it's still not great for Monty that he lost the city even briefly. Ramses on currency, though, is 100% the wrong tech for him. He really doesn't need the extra trade routes. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but his economy's also slowed down from building all those units. Building the Hagia Sophia. Okay, buddy. He hasn't connected the marble yet. He hasn't connected the silver yet, although he's about to. Doesn't really need happiness. He has plenty of happiness. That's why calendar was a bad tech for him to go for. He just doesn't really need happiness. Construction would have been a lot better. And currency, I don't think he really needs currency. So this gets auto-raised. Ramses does finish Hagia, so he's going Mausoleum. That's probably the most significant thing, is to get Mausoleum. He also has double Great Generals already in his capital. Not that he's building units there, of course. So he can go +2 happiness from Ivory, Furs, and Silk. Yeah, probably. All right, reveal tiles. Just making sure this is up to date. Well, so Monty's going to have his chance here because he's going military tech while Ramses is going economic tech. So as I say, he's going to have a bit of his chance. So Ramses attacked into Monty on a forest, and so Monty won that fight. So that's a good trade for Monty there. It does feel like the game is probably going to be decided in like the next, I don't know, couple dozen turns here between Ramses and Montezuma. Sorry, building the Hanging Gardens. That's a nice wonder for him. It's worth a lot of points. I mean, he put his cities into unhappiness, but still, that's pretty worthwhile. Where is he going to send this army is the question. I think he's gathering it here, so his target is probably this ridiculous city from Portugal. Probably. The Eastern AI is going to do anything. They still are not plotting war. Maybe they'll get bought into a war, but they're not doing much of anything right now. So this war over here is a stalemate, but construction might be able to break the stalemate in Monty's favor. Maybe. Because Monty's getting close to that. Right now, they're just trading, and whoever is standing on this forested tile tends to trade better. Yeah, okay, Monty has now built up a real stack. I mean, he's building a lot of units. If you're curious about the power discrepancy, yeah, Ramses took a bad trade there. Monty's taken many bad trades, but Monty doesn't do anything but build units, so he'll just reload and fight some more. Also, Sydney is going absolutely crazy upstairs. I don't know what he's barking about. Whereas, Ramses will stop to build things like wonders in his capital. Monty is like, screw that. I'm just building nothing but units at all times. I pick Monty to win. So yeah, I mean, Suryavarman, where he chooses to move is going to be the next big factor in this game. Suryavarman, he could attack Montezuma. That would be kind of hilarious. I don't expect that to happen though. Monty got a great scientist. That's kind of funny. I've still been trying to see where Suryavarman's army is. I think it's down here. That was going to take that Barb City. Monty got another great general. So I guess he got another decent trade. Or at least killed something between these two. Monty moves first between them, for anyone who's curious. All right, Monty's moving some units in. Mostly just kind of randomly running around, though. So he's about to finish construction, so we'll see the catapults. Great merchant for Ramses. No one else has joined this war. Kind of interesting. Of course, it would be in the best interest of Ramses just to sign peace and get out of the fighting, but Monty might not want to sign peace. Yeah, Monty's building up a pretty good stack. All right, so Churchill has finished killing the barbarians on the eastern side of the map. And he's slowly getting back in this, largely because he's been left alone and hasn't had to build 1 billion units like the Western AIs have. I suppose Joao is thinking about, oops, I wanted to See the trade table there. Nope, he's not plotting war. Churchill, also not plotting war. Hammurabi, I can't imagine would be. Nope, nope. Hey, Ramses, why don't you pull in one of your friends? We have enough on our hands right now. All right, so still just this one front line area is like the one thing. All right, here comes the next Monty stack, but doesn't have any catapults in it. No catapults yet. Just units moving out. Got another stack here. Again, Ramses should probably just defend in his city. Monty now on Code of Laws, interestingly enough. So Ramses builds the mausoleum, so he's going to get the long extended golden ages. We'll see what he goes for after currency. So now Ramses has occupied the forest tile. They're literally just fighting back and forth. Where did Monty's big stack go? There it is. He moved it back a tile for some reason. And he does have a catapult in there. A catapult. Alright, so that is what we expected. Suryavarman declaring war, but where was it? Over here? I think if that's where's the main stack from Suryavarman? Is that all he has? Oh, maybe over here? That's not that much though. Now it does mean that Joao can't intervene on the side of Montezuma, but it also or it can't intervene on the side of Ramses, but it also means that Suryavarman can't join the side of Monty. So Monty is stuck in a 1v1 at the moment. Just gonna pick up Code of Laws. Alright. Well, yeah, let's see what happens over here. This random city over here is pretty well defended, though. Suryavarman, who moves first between these two? I think Joao moves. Yeah, Joao moves first because he won his opening round game. Probably should not try attacking units on a forested hill, though. Well, Monty got another religion, but that's just going to get buried. So he got the Code of Laws. All right, so construction from Ramses as well. And this stack, this is the stack that has a catapult in it, or no? Is there a catapult in here? I don't think so. There are 16 units, but there's no way they're breaking a city with 60% defenses without catapults to drop the defenders. I don't think there's a catapult in here. Let's see if Monty just YOLOs it and throws it. Yeah, I think he did. I was like, did he just YOLO it? Yes, he did. Okay. Yeah, that was not such a good decision there. Anyway, meanwhile over here, Joao made the mistake, I think, of attacking. Oh wait, no, never mind. He moved his force down here. Well, this is not going to work. He can't capture a city on a hill with 50% defenses. This city is almost certainly toast. There's just no way to reinforce this spot at all. And then over here, there's some fighting on the plains outside Lagos as well. So again, the question is always is, would one of these guys intervene in the war? I'm a little surprised that no one's been bought into the war. Like, you would think that Ramses could toss some gold or something to get someone to join here. All right, Ramses will also have construction tech. And then the question is, what's he going to go for after that? Monty is keeping up with him in research better than I thought he would, though. It's like, he'll have construction, and then some of the other military tech start opening up. Feudalism, machinery, civil service, further on engineering. But he might go for the top of the tree, too, because he loves those wonders. Yeah, Ramsey's been building a lot. Look, he's been building units nonstop. He's actually been doing a good job of that, which is the main reason he's been keeping up with Monty, because he's actually been building units. All right, there comes some catapults. I saw some in this stack, a couple of them. Will Ramses understand he needs to attack this stack before the catapults can drop the defenses? Probably not, because he has his units off here doing God knows what. Also still building a lot of spears. Does have the double trade routes, which are actually feeding him a lot of so maybe currency wasn't crazy at all. Currency is feeding him a lot of additional income. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like this initial attack was not able to take the, what is this city? Laria. It hasn't fallen yet, at least. And then there's been some inconclusive skirmishing over here. That said, Suryavarman is about to have construction, and Joao is still a good ways away from having construction. So the defenses are starting to get chipped away in this city. We said we'll see if Ramses is smart enough to attack the stack to stop the catapults from doing their thing. All right. Looks like this group tried to attack and it went as badly as you thought. And another attack happened at Angkor Wat and it also went as badly as you would expect. Okay, so the main thing is this siege going on over here. This stack does not appear to have gotten attacked, so the defenses are starting to come down. Just said, we'll see if Ramses realizes he needs to attack. Also, elephants on the scene for the first time. Ramses is researching feudalism, though. He'll probably have longbows in here before this attack can come. But Hammurabi might be able to push his way through. Ramses is winning a protracted combat. I mean, he's way ahead in score. Like, way ahead in score. If he could get peace with Monty, it would be really good for him. Just so he could tech ahead and come back later. But as I said, the defenses are coming down in this city. So Monty might be able to, batter his way through. Because the AI is not good at recognizing they need to attack the siege units, not just let them sit there and chip away all the defenses. The attack went in that turn. It pretty much wiped the stack. Yep, it just wiped the stack. Well done by Ramses realizing he had to wipe that stack. Anyway, elsewhere, so over here, continued attempt by Suryavarman to take this city, which he has not been able to do, but it looks like he's going to soon, because this city is running out of defenders, and there's really no way to reinforce. And then elsewhere, there's just like random units fighting on the sidelines. Churchill is still not plotting war, and Hammurabi is also still not plotting war. So it's just two 1v1 conflicts. At least I was right that this is a very low war count game. I thought it would be, and it has definitely proven to be. Where is that horse archer going? No, that horse archer is going nowhere, apparently. Anyway, a lot of great generals born here. So yeah, Monty apparently took two very bad trades. Ramses is just still holding out. Still holding out. More great generals getting born. This city does look like it's going to fall soon, but it got walls up, so... And these spears are going to do well against the chariot attackers. A lot of chariots in Suryavarman's force. So for the time being, the city that could is still holding out. Look at all those injured units. Good trade for Joao there. By the way, this is like another front in the war. Like their deep Antarctic colonies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Suryavarman's territory is in much more compact and better shape. Looks like Joao is really hurting for happiness. He just has the gems. So his cities are like all size 7. By the way, look at the cottages. Took a long time to get going, but Suryavarman has gotten the cottage economy rolling. He might be actually the top research leader now. 83 against Hammurabi's 9. Wow, Hammurabi 90. Great lighthouse doing work. Yeah, Joao's economy is bad. 99 for Monty. Churchill 45. Oof. Ramses 85. Yeah. Although Ramses continues to run a lot of extra gold on the slider, so he's probably has the best overall economy. Also, how did he get war elephants? Is someone trading him ivory? Because he did not have ivory in his territory. I didn't realize he had ivory. Yep, he's getting it from Churchill. Churchill, good old buddy. So he's going to be able to fight Monty unit for unit, except he doesn't have horses, unless someone's trading him that too, which they're not. Yep, so this city, got its stuff back, and it does feel like Monty is slowly losing this because he's up against a bigger Civ and who's got a much better economy. I mean, they're both on feudalism, but it does feel like it's Ramses. It feels like Ramses is eventually going to pull ahead. Like if you look at the text they have researched, where's Monty? Math, construction, code of laws, researching feudalism. What does Ramses have in comparison? I guess not much more. He has calendar. He does not have code of laws. I guess they're actually not that. Oh, he has theology as well. He light bulb theology, apparently. So they're both going to have feudalism, and then we'll see from there. Ramses cities are a lot bigger, correct. Monty should also starting to suffer from war weariness. Yeah, because most of the fighting has been in Egyptian territory. So you would think war weariness would start to creep up over time. Fortunately for Monty, he does have a decent number of happiness resources, so he's hanging in there for right now. And of course, he has religion too. Yeah, if Suryavarman can eat Joao, then he's in kind of in the catbird seat. I agree. I think that this city's going to get captured here. Because I don't see, I only see one axe in this city. I guess we'll find out though. Does have the 50% defenses, but that's a lot of city raider promotions. Well, no, I guess I'm wrong. Didn't work out at all. That just was another slaughter. Although a catapult moved up, so it'll be able to start bombarding. Does this stack have any cats in it? No, not yet. But the elephants plus cats are on their way from Ramses. And like this city without its walls is not looking so hot. Yeah, being on a hill has well actually this city's not on a hill. The city is on flat ground. It's just the walls. Now that there's some catapults though, this city is probably toast. Because J-Man does not have construction. He's actually slipped behind Hammurabi in score, and that's not good. You never want to be lower than the Hammurabi, who lost his second city to the Barbs. Churchill still just chilling, doing his thing. As I said, I'm a little surprised that Churchill nor Hammurabi has shown any interest in getting involved. Well, Ramses is not just pleased, he's actually friendly with everyone, all of these other leaders. That's pretty funny. How about Monty? He's pleased with, what's his name? With Suryavarman. Yeah, so the bombarding has begun, and once the walls are down, this city is very dead. Ramses has spent a lot of time in anarchy, probably more than he should. Like, I don't know that he really needs to be in vassalage here. But anyway, now there's longbows on both sides. So Monty going for counter, Ramses going for more wonder stuff. That's a pretty good stack, though. Are there cats in here? Yes, there are. I mean, if he takes down the walls, well, Monty did get longbows just in time, so longbows might be enough to stall that out. I guess we'll see. Well, Monty just moved a stack into the forested hill, and then Ramses hit that stack, and it looks like Ramses won that fight. Suryavarman weighing peace with Wow. Okay. The city lives! Somehow this city did not get captured. I don't understand. So that means Suryavarman can go back to plotting war, and Joao can go back to plotting war. Now, Suryavarman doesn't really like anybody. He's actually more happy with with Ramses than he is with the other low peace weight or other high peace weight guys. He loves Monty. He won't fight him. And then as far as Joao's concerned, he likes his allies. He won't declare it please, so he can only declare war on Monty if he were to go back to war. Suryavarman got a polar city. He did. He got this city. You're correct. Good spotting on the mini-map. Got this city. I wouldn't say this is super valuable, but anytime you can get a city and your rival loses one, that's always a plus. Anyway, but the big thing was Monty lost a stack here, and Ramses took losses, but he did kill it. It looks like he hit it with some siege units and then killed it. Also looks like he's going to be able to siege up on the forest town. No, he pulled back to heal, which is maybe not the worst decision. So yeah, Ramses is racing through the top of the tree now. He's going to build more wonders, I suspect. He's building Statue of Zeus. Yep. So this dude is... Wow. Okay. He has 5 great general military instructors in his capital. The one city where he's not building units. So yeah, that's a thing. He doesn't have too much war weariness so far. How about Monty? Monty still doesn't have too much yet. Still manageable at this stage. Okay. So this war continues to stalemate, but it does feel like it's slowly tilting in Ramses' favor now that he's got the elephants. Feels like it. Like it feels like he's probably going to be sieging up next with catapults, but I guess we'll see. Actually, he might siege up this city. This city is also on a hill. Pretty convenient for Monty that both of these cities are on hills, but like this force could move in here and start sieging up. Guess we'll see. I don't suppose all right, Suryavarman's not plotting. If he were, it would be against Ramses. That's the only one he can plot with. Not plotting either. Churchill, nope. Hammurabi, are you in this game, Hammurabi? It feels like half the time he's not even in the games that he's playing. Always kind of amusing. Anyway, so we just continue to watch this, which has been the main action so far. Yep. So Ramses is going for this city, it looks like. Now, obviously, there'll be time to reinforce this, but he has 5 catapults. that can probably drop about 10% of the defenses per turn, and there's more elephants coming in behind. So this looks like a pretty good attack force here. Oh, he actually took out 20% of the defenses instantly. There's, by the way, there's Statue of Zeus. So, and Parthenon, a 4-turn build. Oh my god. This dude is so going cultural victory down the road. But yeah, anyway. I mean, this city's not that well defended. Once the walls go down, I don't know, maybe this stack can like slam in and do collateral, but if not, I mean, there's another bigger stack over here that could come join in too. Not looking good for Monty here. So these two stacks just traded with each other. I think it was relatively even on both sides between the two of them. But yeah, this city's down to 10%, and I think this is enough to take this city. I mean, yeah, there's only one longbow on defense. The horse archer, the catapult, they don't get defensive bonuses, and axes are not going to trade very well against war elephants. Yeah, not again. I mean, there's like a combat 2 shock war elephant there. That'll eat that axe for breakfast. I think this city falls. Might take another turn for the defenses to be completely down. Yeah. Oof. Just short. Came up just short. But I don't. If Monty can't reinforce this, and I don't think he can, the city's dead. There's a 1 longbow and 1 horse archer. That's not going to stop this. I think the city's captured. Oh my god, there's 1 longbow at 0.3 health. Wow. Monty. Amazing. Just needed one. Ramses needed 1 dice roll to go differently. But now Monty is definitely suffering for. Yeah, now the war weariness with Statue of Zeus was just doubled. So now his economy is starting to really get crippled. Ramses about to get the music grade artist too. Suryavarman is not plotting war. Oh, Churchill is plotting war. So who can the target be? Remember, he can't plot it pleased, so it has to be one of the 2 Western leaders. Has to be. And then Hammurabi is not. Okay. Wow, I guess could be as well, but yeah, okay. Churchill doing something, yeah. Where is he going? I guess we'll find out. It has to be one of the 2 Western leaders. Well, we'll have to try to keep an eye out for his force moving across the minimap. By the way, Parthenon, 1 turn. Shwedagon Paya, 7 turns. The one bad thing Ramses could do would be go free religion. All right. Now I think this city with the fresh longbows coming in probably does hold, but wow, that was close. Yeah, it looks like it came up short by like the most minuscule margin. 1 longbow with 0.3 health remaining. So this war continues to stalemate. Although Ramses got a... wow, and then he's going to get Sistine as well. Oh my god, his culture is just obscene. That was close. I think that Ramses got some bad dice rolls there. I really do. I think he got unlucky in his attack. I think that should have succeeded. Yeah, do we see like a Churchill force moving through someone's territory? Not yet. So Suryavarman is plotting war. Okay. So who he goes after is going to be interesting too. I mean, I have no idea. I really have no idea. It can't be Monty. That's all I can say. I guess it could be Ramses again, but he actually doesn't hate Ramses that much. Who's his worst enemy? Maybe it's more likely to be. I mean, he can't plot with WoW, right? Because he still has enforced peace, or is that over? Yeah, can't be that. So maybe it's Hammurabi, but he wouldn't have open borders with, because he wouldn't be able to make it over there, right? He only has open borders with Monty, so the only one he can even reach is Ramses by moving through Monty's territory, because he doesn't have open borders with Joao. Well, I guess he could move through here too. But he doesn't have open borders with Joao, so he probably can't get to them. He does have open borders with Ramses. I guess that's true. Yeah, okay. He can move through Ramses' territory as well. So he could go through Ramses' territory. Okay. Interesting. Well, if he doesn't 2v1 against Ramses, the game is like, I don't want to say over, but time is running out for Monty because his Civ is starting to collapse under war weariness pressure. And just, oh wait, what is this? Is this a new stack from Monty up here? Okay, he got a new stack up here, so maybe he can do something with this. Maybe. Got a stack in the forest there. By the way, great library built in this city. So just continuing to put the pressure on. So Ramses went for everything at the top of the tree. Where did Ramses oh, did he culture bomb? That's a good question. I don't think he did use it for a culture bomb, unless it was Giza. Where's Giza? Oh, I think oh, he did. He put it in this city. Okay. He put it in his little, yeah, Giza. Gotcha. To help control more of that territory. Texcoco, yeah, still can't control its own first string tiles. By the way, this city, if it hadn't been on a hill, would have been captured in that last fight there. So Monty lost most of that stack too. You know, if Ramses weren't building all these wonders, he probably would have captured these cities by now. But the fact that he is building these wonders just continues making him that much stronger in the long term. Churchill got the Colossus though. So I guess that's not bad. Churchill, where are you plotting war? So here's his stack, I think. Just have to wait and see when this moves out. How about Suryavarman? He's got his stack building somewhere. Over here. So I don't know who this would be targeted at. Maybe Ramses? Maybe? Over here at Alexandria? Is the Colossus in Akkad? Yeah, the Colossus is in Akkad. And Moai statue is in here too. That's pretty hilarious. That's pretty funny. So anyway, Ramses is coming back with another force again. Just trying to watch to see if this where this Suryavarman stack might be going, because this is a pretty good stack down here. Yeah, he's building this one up. Still wondering where Churchill, when Churchill's going to do something. How about Hammurabi? Is he ever going to do anything? Nope. Just sit in the corner and build. That's all he's ever going to do. Okay. How about Chwal? He has enough on his hands too. All right. Well, can he plot with Suryavarman again? He could go back to war with Suryavarman, so that's a possibility. Or he could be going after Monty too. Because remember, those are the only two he can plot against. Can't plot against the other leaders because he can't plot at Please, so it's one of them. Probably it's back again with Suryavarman a second time, although I don't know if that would go well for him if it did. Anyway, this is still a stalemate over here. This very, very long-running war. Ramses continuing to build every unit, every wonder possible on civil service. Although Suryavarman, does Suryavarman have civil service yet? Because he's on machinery. No, he doesn't even have code. He doesn't have code of laws either. Okay, he's machinery engineering, which is interesting. Wants the pikes, I guess. Might build Notre Dame. So Monty's got a decent sized stack here that's starting to looking to siege out. And then there's another much smaller army down here that's trying to siege this city. So they're kind of like ships in the night here against one another. Like either side passing each other. So the city's losing its defenses, but then Heliopolis is losing its defenses too. This stack got hit with some catapults, but it doesn't look like it was enough to kill these units. There's a lot of catapults in this area, by the way. So this stack still has not moved. Where's Suryavarman building his stack? Is he building it up here again? Apparently he's building it up here again, so maybe he is going for the Aztecs. That's a possibility. Yeah, Heliopolis is losing its defenses. And Tlaxcala is losing its defenses too. That said, there's a lot of defenders in this city. Well, some of them are catapults, which are going to be useless on defense. So, I don't know. This city has a city garrison 3 longbow. Pretty good. Yeah, it's I mean, we'll see. This is pretty close here. Hey, Churchill, are you moving your... Oh, Churchill stack is on the move. Because it's no longer in York. Where is it going? Where is the... Oh, here it is. Down here. Is he going for Suryavarman? He might be. Looks like he might be. Well, we'll keep an eye on that, but I got to keep an eye on the sieges here, too. As this is getting low here. All right, Churchill stack is still moving. Looks like he's going for Suryavarman, if I had to guess. Churchill, I believe he has catapults. Well, he has to. He has elephants, so he must have construction if he has elephants. Yeah, has one catapult in this stack. Power ratings, yes. Good question. So Surrey is number 1, and then Churchill is number 2. Monty has really fallen off. As I said, I think Monty is really suffering from war weariness. He has 5 unhappy faces in his capital. This city has 5 as well. So yeah, I mean, he's just a lot of unhappiness from war weariness. Statue of Zeus is really causing problems. This city might fall here, Tlaxcala. I don't know if there's enough in... There's that CG Garrison 3 longbow. I guess there's a second one and he'll have a crossbow, so probably that's enough with the hill defenses, but I mean, it's reasonably close. And then Monty's stack, I don't think has enough to capture that city, but I guess we'll see. No, Monty's stack did not have enough to capture that city. Another great general. All right, where's Churchill going again? Well, here comes Suryavarman. His stack's about to move somewhere. Is he going for Church? Is he going? Where is the Churchill stack? Here it is. Where is his stack going? I wouldn't be surprised if Suryavarman attacks Ramses and then Churchill attacks Suryavarman. And then we end up in like this really weird situation. Plus, Joao is supposedly plotting war too. Yeah. And Hammer is not. Just doing his thing. So yeah, let's see where this stack is going. And Churchill's stack. Alright, it looks like he's trying to go on the one tile. Trying to make the one tile route here to reach Ramses. This very narrow path through the culture. Also, Churchill has 2 big stacks here. Oh wow, okay. So this is really big timing. Churchill has attacked Suryavarman 1 turn before Suryavarman was probably going to attack Ramses. He was probably going to attack Ramses. And now that war will not happen because the AI won't start a new war when they're in a war. So that's really good news for Ramses. He will not be pulled into a 2-front war. In fact, he might even have Joao joining him in this war against Monty. Maybe. If not, then Joao's going to go back to war with Suryavarman, and Suryavarman's going to be in a 2-front war. Well, I don't know for sure he was going to attack Ramses, but like he built the stack here. He moved it to this tile. I would presume he was about to move here and attack and declare war because he was plotting war when he was not allowed to declare war on Portugal. And if he was going to fight Portugal, why would he move to this tile? Like he would move in to this tile instead, or he would have moved to this tile. So the only reason why he would move here would be to attack Ramses. I guess he could have attacked Churchill. That's also a possibility. Maybe he was going for Churchill. So I guess it's possible he was going for Churchill anyway. I mean, I don't know. But, it seems a little unlikely. Okay, so Suryavarman, who moves first here? Suryavarman moves first. I'm wondering if he goes here, and tries to hit this stack, which would be a bad mistake because it's on jungle. But I'm just really curious what happens over there. Meanwhile, Monty's stack got pushed back. Ramses has another stack intact, but it's going to take a turn or so to get back down here. So let's see where the heck Suryavarman's going. What he's going to do here. Oh, he moved. Okay, he moved on to... Oh, so Joao is back again. So Suryavarman's in the 2-front war. Okay. So Ramses is not going to get any help against Monty, but I'm not sure that he needs help against Monty at this point because of the way this war has been playing out. So Suryavarman's going to be in the 2-front war. And are there any catapults in this stack? No. Does Joao have construction? He does, but I don't see any catapults in this stack unless I'm missing them somehow. And this city's pretty well defended. So Suryavarman is stronger than either of Churchill and Joao, but he is in a 2-front war, which we know the AI is not good in. And his big stack is up here. Churchill's kind of got a couple stacks running around in different places. So that looks like it's going to be a little bit disorganized. Anyway, over here, it looks like Ramses has shifted focus back to Texcoco again, I think. He's kind of been moving around from both of these 2 cities. All right, well, he just took out half the defenses in 1 turn. It does feel like Monty has slowly been slipping here. By the way, another holy city. Where is that? Mari? We'll look at the stats in a minute. Where is that? Oh, that's okay. Hammurabi. Well, if he spreads that and drops Judaism, that could be significant. By the way, I don't think I've even checked in on this. What is the shrine? The shrine is 30 gold per turn. That's pretty nice. And still upgrading a lot of units here. Ramses is on engineering. He has the civil service plus engineering or civil service machinery combo for maces. And I don't believe that Monty has maces at this point. Plus Ramses is the whole top of the tree. Just curious here in comparing them. So he did the whole top of the tree. He still skipped Code of Laws, which is a weird tech for him to skip, but he kind of has everything else. Monty does not have the top of the tree, does not have civil service. Does have machinery though, and is about to finish engineering. So he will have pikes, and we'll also be able to spam out castles. So does he have stone? So he can build super cheap castles with stone. That can maybe drag things out, but I do think that Monty is just slowly dying here because he just is not big enough at this point. Code of Laws, no cultural production flavors. Okay. All right, so yeah, we had more fighting up here. Suryavarman's big stack is now running around in Egyptian territory, so that's kind of random. And then Joao, wait, didn't Joao have a stack? Oh, there it is. It's over here. I don't know where this is going. These two, Suryavarman moves first, so the Suryavarman, it's basically whoever attacks here loses, and since Suryavarman goes first, that might actually be bad. Although Suryavarman also might just be moving here to attack this city. Anyway, we wanted to look at the graphs, so first up GMP. It's not close, but again, a lot of this is culture, so bear in mind this is not just research, a lot of this is culture. That said, culture does matter to some extent, like it doesn't hurt. Production, oh, this is a golden age. Okay, so we saw a golden age from Suryavarman. That's why he looks so good on there. Food, yeah, it's tight between these three. Power, culture, yeah, there's the, I mean, I would definitely say that cultural victor for Ramses is in the club, like is in the leader right now for how this game's gonna end. I'm curious where these two stacks go. Let's see what the heck happens here. Okay. I'm not quite sure what happened. Okay, well, it looks like Joao attacked into this stack, and that went as badly as you might have thought. Oh, yeah, Joao moves first because he won a game. So that did not go well. That did not go well. Attacking into this is on a 75% defense tile, so unsurprisingly, that went poorly. Meanwhile, the Suryavarman stack over here is focusing this city. This city's about to get pincered from two sides, I think. And meanwhile, is Churchill doing anything yet? He's moving down in this direction, but this city has 100% castle defenses, so it's probably fine. Meanwhile, Texcoco is not fine. It's at 2%, so I think the city's about to fall. Monty's got a little reinforcing stack here, so maybe he can move that in, but I don't know. I think the city is probably done for. And yeah, so the border city falls. Suryavarman, that's a nice wonder, Notre Dame, the additional happiness. So we saw the city get captured before, but unlike the last time, I'm pretty sure Ramses can hold this now. Like, he doesn't have like, there's not he didn't, when he took it before, he had, like, no defenders, but now he has a massive stack that can reinforce this and more coming in behind it. So, yeah, and also the weariness situation for Montezuma is now really getting out of hand. He needs he's going for drama so he can run the slider. But if he runs the slider to keep his people happy, then he's not putting it into research. So, yeah, his economy is just stagnating while Ramses is still looking pretty good. Research, by the way, Ramses 166. He might actually be the tech leader. Joao 164. Wow, Joao's really recovered his economy. Good for him. Monty 135. Suryavarman 211. Okay, Suryavarman's the tech leader. 118. That's not so good, although he is upgrading stuff. And Ramses is also only 118, although he's apparently running a huge surplus on the slider. So I guess he's upgrading units because he has plus 70 per turn. So we don't really have a good sense for what his economy is. Suryavarman on guilds, though, is pretty good. Oh, so he's in a golden age, too. Yeah. Good point. And he's in a golden age, too. So that is obviously helping him. If we want to know that he's in a golden age, we could, of course, look at that production bar graph. But you see the Plains Cottage with the 2 production is obviously in a golden age. Thanks for that. So we should wait and compare again when they are not in a golden age. All right, anyway, so this city, by the way, looks like it's pretty toast. I don't think this can hold out. There's two rather large Suryavarman stacks attacking it. Meanwhile, Churchill's stack is here. Maybe he can brute force his way into Anchor Tom. I have no idea. Suryavarman Schwal's city once again over here is not being very well defended. And this city, it looks like there was an attempt to recapture this, but it failed. So I think Ramses is just healing up, and then he'll head after this next city, which is not defended at all. How many cities does Monty have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if this falls, it's not looking so great over there. Anyway, though, but I think Suryavarman's going to capture this city without too much trouble. Yep, down it goes. So not so good for Joao there. Wow, that is a big stack. That is a big stack. And meanwhile, Churchill's moved up here. But does he have any siege in this stack at all? I don't know that he does. I think it's all just units. Is this city on a hill? This city is on a hill and it has castles. So maybe they can force their way in. There's only one longbow here. So maybe he can just zerg his way through. The horse archer doesn't get defenses. The catapults don't. Sword, 2 axes. I mean, it's a city on a hill with 100% defenses, though. I don't know. Maybe, though. He does. Okay. Why bring siege? Just brute force your way through. That's a much bigger blow to Suryavarman, though. Like, that's just kind of a whatever city. This is a major core city. And it just, even if it gets recaptured, it lost a ton of infrastructure there. That is a serious blow. I don't think Surrey can recapture it either. I think this is going to get picked up. I think it'll get reinforced before it can get captured. We know these two front wars are just bad for the AI, so I'm sorry for all the Suryavarman players. He's not out of this yet, but the two front wars are just bad for the AI. Like that was a heavy blow. That was a nasty blow. Yeah, that longbow probably killed 4 or 5 or maybe 6 units before it died. Yeah, surgical strike indeed. Yeah, I mean that. Look at all these tiles here that are not getting worked. All these cottages in a golden age not getting worked. That's just painful. Meanwhile, Ramses is like, great, thanks, Churchill. Doing good work there. So go back to watching up here. Monty's trying to recapture, but as I said, he's just not looking so good. All right, well, now Suryavarman has Chichen Itza, so it's going to be even harder to take his stuff. And his golden age is out. So he's going to have 125%. You know, if he had that, he probably would have held that city. And then this city, wait, there's another. Okay, Suryavarman's stack is on the move. I don't know where this is going. But apparently it's running around in Egyptian territory. Both sides, Churchill and Suryavarman have open borders, so they're both just running around in here. Also, Hammurabi, is he in this game? Apparently. Is in this game, apparently. Just doing Hammurabi things. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what's going on here. I bet these stacks will probably try to trade with each other. Nope, Suryavarman is just running forward, apparently. Right, he ran forward to here. So I guess this is targeting Lisbon. Are there any siege in this stack? There's no siege, so I mean, that's feels unlikely. Schwal's economy is not looking so hot down there. I think that Ramses has almost healed up his stack. Is going to move forward again. The AI always pauses for a turn or two after it captures a city. Yeah, that's a lot of elephants. A lot of elephants here. So they'll take down the defenses here. And going to take a little while to get through the castle, but I don't think that this city can hold. And after that, I think most of the remaining cities are on flat ground. This is flat ground. This is flat ground. This is flat ground. So really, these were the two border fortresses for Monty. If they're down, he's pretty much dead. Because if he can't hold his border fortresses with 7 cities, he's not going to hold cities on flat ground with 5 cities. Also, the question of, is it possible for Ramses to capture horses from Monty? He could, but not until the war's over. Because that's like the one resource he's missing. He doesn't have horses. Unless someone traded him some. Oh, no, wait, never mind. Someone traded him some. Okay. I guess he's fine. Someone just traded him horses. He's getting them from Suryavarman. What? He's getting them from Surrey. All right, so to answer the question, this was in chat. No, Churchill did not take a city from Hammurabi. The Barbarians took a city from Hammurabi. I think that was in chat, but it's worth mentioning for those who just got here. Hammurabi lost a city to the Barbarians. Yeah, and then Churchill captured it from the Barbs. Ah, all right. Anyway, there's still more monkey business going on over here, so this Suryavarman stack is on nice defensive terrain. Yeah, this city is defended pretty well. All right, Churchill's going forward again with some catapults, but I really don't think he's going to make more progress. I mean, I think the main effect of this war is just Suryavarman's being slowed down so that Ramses can like continue running away with things. It really feels like that's the main effect of this war. Not that Suryavarman's going to get conquered. I don't see that happening, but he's being slowed down, and Ramses is continuing to accelerate ahead as he moves up here with his catapults. It's going to take him a couple turns to take this down. Are there any other sieges we should keep an eye on right now? As I said, Suryavarman's got this random stack that's on the jungle. I'm really curious where this is going. It's getting battered by Portuguese and English units. Also, Evora is not being defended right now. All the units that captured it have moved away, so it's looking pretty vulnerable. Yeah, this stack keeps getting hit by other units. Look how beat up those units are. They've actually been trading quite well. But, you know, they're kind of out there by themselves. If we're curious about power. Oof, wow. Surya's been taking some bad trades. Yeesh. I didn't realize he took trades that bad. Ugh, that's not good. And this city is very vulnerable to recapture. By the way, somehow this city has still not been captured. I don't know how that's possible, but somehow still has not been captured. So, okay. Okay, buddy. As I said, this stack will probably get wiped this turn. No, still holding out. Although now there's a fresh Portuguese group trying to hit. Look how promoted those units are. This is like the, if I can do a classical reference, this is like the march, what is it, the Xenophon, the Anabapsis, the Greek units marching around through the Persian Empire. I'm really going super old school here with the classical reference. Anyway, so yeah, this city's getting chipped down. I just meant that they've like been marching through enemy territory and they're like super promoted by this point. There's like ragtag group that keeps holding out. Anyway, yeah, this city is pretty doomed. It looks like some units actually didn't even wait for the defenses to go down and killed or at least injured some of these. Anyway, oh, and then they're finally wiped out. Only one unit left. They're doomed. And now Churchill has moved up to try to take this city. How is the core city he captured? It's holding for now, but not, you know, not amazingly well. I think Evora is going to get captured here. All the defenses are down. There's one longbow defending it. Might have wanted to bring more than one longbow there, buddy. More like Karhe. I suppose that's a fair comparison. All right, so the attack went in, and there's one war elephant surviving. So we should actually see both of these cities get captured. I'll put the camera where we can see both of them. So Evora did get captured, and oh wow, how is this city not dead yet? Did Ramses pause in his conquest of this city for some reason? He just built Sankor. He actually has a lot of religious buildings. Yeah, this is, I don't know why he didn't just attack this. Monty has knights, but all right, well, he just waited another turn. No, you're not getting my world map. But Monty then lost that city as well. How bad is his war weariness now? Yeah, bad. How bad is his war weariness? Bad. I'm actually going to screenshot that. This is a major reason why he's struggling in the war. He's not. Wait, did he not get drama? I thought Monty went to the top of the tree. No, he didn't get drama. He just went literature. I assumed he was going to the top of the tree so we could run the slider. Apparently that was not the case, though. So yeah, it looks like this conflict finally tipped decisively in Ramses' favor. So Monty has 5 cities left. 5. And it's not looking great. Suryavarman has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's not doing well in this war either. We've always known the AI does not do well in two-front wars, and that seems to be the case here again. Aztecs have fought really well, and people who said Monty is strong in this game, like, they weren't wrong. Monty has been strong in this game, but like, it's a 4v2, right? Like, if there was another low piece weight AI in this game, I think the situation would be totally, like, imagine if instead of this being Hammurabi, what if this was like Shaka? then this game is totally different. But it's a 4v2 basically. All the high piece weight AIs won't fight each other. Oh, we even have enough on his hands right now. Hammurabi is going to jump in somewhere here as well. And I mean, it has to be one of the two low piece weights, right? It can't be. It can't be the others. They're all friendly. We might actually have a game. What's our war counter right now? 4. We might actually end this game with like 5 wars because none of them will declare on each other. Once, if they can take out if they can take out Monty and Suryavarman, none of them will fight each other because they'll all just be friendly. That former, yeah, maybe down here, maybe. I guess we can see. I mean, Hammurabi's still kind of pathetic, but maybe. I don't know where he's building up a stack. I don't really see much of anything. What's the power rating look like anyway? Oof, wow. Suryavarman has just gotten massacred in this war. This has not gone well for him at all. Churchill seems to be emerging as the other strong leader on this map. And he's on the march again with another stack down here. Yeah, free religion could shake things up. It's true. Free religion could. The problem is now these guys are all going to have mutual military struggle bonuses. Oh, Suryavarman got peace. Okay. That's going to help him a lot. Now it's down to just a 1v1 war. Did he have to give up a city for that? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he just got straight up peace. So that'll definitely help. So now it's just Churchill against Suryavarman. And maybe Hammurabi? Who knows what he's doing right now. All right, so here's the latest stack. There's 1 catapult in this stack. So yeah, needs more siege, needs some trebuchets. Although I guess there's a force up here. Double trebs in this stack. So they'll probably start chipping away at the defenses up there. But I mean, it's going to take a while for these forces to knock down the defenses. Monty going mercantilism. Okay, buddy. Look at this city. It has 5 unhappy faces from war weariness plus whip unhappiness. I mean, he can't even work any tiles here. It's just whipping stuff. Ramses doesn't not have guilds yet, which is definitely going to hold him back, right? Yeah, it doesn't have guilds. He's on divine right. He'll probably build spiral minaret. He already has Sankor. As for Churchill, looks like he's going to start chipping away at Angkor Wat, but that's going to take a while. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Where's Monty getting iron from? Does he have a second iron in his? He has a second iron down here. Good question. He has one in the deep south. He also has ivory down here in the deep south too, so he'll be able to keep building those units. All right, this city actually lost its defenses pretty quickly, but the stack kind of got wiped at the same time. Meanwhile, this stack down here has 1 catapult, so not the best stack composition, although there are... Okay, he's moving up more catapults and trebs down here, so that'll probably get reinforced. This 1 trebuchet, which is now unguarded, is like... going to throw stones at this city. Just going to keep chucking rocks as long as I can here. It looks like Monty won that particular trade. Anyway, over here, yeah, this siege is still ongoing. 122% defenses means it's going to take a while. And Angkor Thom is still being defended. Suryavarman has not really made an attempt to recapture it. Yeah, still has not really made an attempt to recapture that. Alrighty. So maybe we can do these turns slightly faster because they're not as much going on. Just kind of waiting on sieges now. Did that brave treb get wiped out? Yes, that trebuchet did get wiped out by a random pike. Unsurprising. Now though, this instead of 1 catapult now there's 2 cats, 2 trebs, so that'll be a little bit faster against the castles. Yeah, all right. Took out what, like 12%, 10%? Still not fast, but faster. And then there's 3 more trebs in this group, so that'll speed this up further. Ramses doing a good job of keeping siege in his stack. Unlike Churchill, who is bombarding at 2% per turn. Yeah, 2% per turn. So to get rid of 120%, that's only going to take him 60 turns. Uh-oh, Rammer just went into a golden age. And he's building Spiral Minaret. He has the Mausoleum, so he gets the extended golden age. Yeah, this is going to be an unfair comparison, but we should check out his research here. 280 for Hammurabi, 245 for Joao. 113, yeah, Monty's dying. Suryavarman, 191. Churchill, 238. Ramses in a golden age, 388. He's finally, and he is at a slight deficit in terms of gold. Yeah, he has so much culture. And he just founded another religion. How many holy cities does he have, just out of curiosity? So he has the Taoist holy city. He's going to capture the Confucian holy city, so that'll be 2. Buddhism 3. Hinduism, he's going to capture that 4. Islam 5. Not Christianity. Judaism, yes. He's going to have 6 holy cities, so he is so going to go cultural in this game, but I don't see anyone stopping him. And I mean, who's going to stop him? Suryavarman? Suryavarman's struggling enough with all these other AIs. I don't see how anyone stops him from being. He has like 3/4 of the wonders in this game, and the ones he doesn't have, he might be able to capture them. Anyway, of course, alternately he could just keep researching too, but it seems likely with that many cities he would go the cultural route. He's also building Versailles too, of course. Of course. It's not like Churchill is going to be able to race to space before he can win by culture. Anyway, I guess we can just next turn this because these sieges are very slow. This is in the era of like max defense with the castles. All right, what's Churchill's research in the Golden Age? 317. Okay, not bad. This has been a kind of a slow tech-based game because it's been heavy on warring. All right, well, Monty just lost his capital, so he's not long for this world. Jeanne d'Arc was burned at the stake, apparently, dying in combat. Another great general for Ramses. Yeah, I mean, once you lose your capital, it's pretty much over aside from the shouting. So just the 4 cities left. Monty's almost certainly going to be first to die here. Yeah, Monty's back is just broken there. I don't see how he can ever recover from that. Unless Ramses would give him a peace treaty, but I don't see that happening. Not after them being at war for this long. So, as I said, I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit in terms of the turns, because we just have a siege here that's, hey, Churchill, can you... Oh, he bought a second catapult. So now he can take down 4% per turn instead of 2%. But, yeah, he needs more siege over there. So it's pretty much just watching Ramses as he pushes his way through. Ramses finally has war chariots. He got... Remember, someone was trading him. Someone was trading them to him. All right, he's got some trebs in this stack. It looks like he's going for Tlatelolco next for some reason. You would think this city next, but AI sometimes goes after odd cities in terms of how to do its conquest. All right, so yeah, there's some trebuchets. Ramses finished a spiral minaret. What are his juiced up religious buildings providing right now? No, I need his religious buildings. Maybe he hasn't built that many. Well, the shrine will tell us. All right, so yeah, he's got the full trio. He has all the monk wonders: Spiral Minaret, Sancor, and Hagios, and Sistine. He has all of them. His shrine is producing 32 gold per turn. Building universities. Yeah, his research, and he's about to get the liberalism prize too. So yeah, he's kind of got this game on autopilot at this point. Oh, wow. I guess he didn't even bother to punch through all. He doesn't have the Apostolic Palace, true, because we are playing a version of the game that doesn't have that in. It was too disruptive for AI survivor purposes. But yeah, he's kind of ripping right through what's left of Montezuma. And meanwhile, the Churchill versus Suryavarman war is just a total stalemate, aside from the little chipping away at Angkor Wat's defenses very slowly. Note that Churchill's Golden Age is over, but Ramses' Golden Age is still going on because he has Mausoleum, but it is about to end. That said, once he gets out of this Golden Age and he has all of Monty's territory added to his own, it's going to be pretty ridiculous because no one else is on. But he's got 4 Krebs here. Does the city even have castle walls? This city does not have walls or castle for some unknown reason. The tech he took, I'm going to guess astronomy. What did he take? No, he just took nationalism. Okay. Well, he'll build Taj Mahal and get another Golden Age. 4-turn Taj Mahal. Okay. Okay, buddy. You apparently have max overflow at the moment. Okay, bud. Yeah. And how many of these military instructors do you have? Jesus. Well, I feel good about my Ramses pick. I'm going to hit Ramses to win, I think. I think I'm going to hit Monty first to die. Very confident Monty's going to be first to die. Less confident about spaceships, but I was right about there being a limited number of wars, right? I think I got that down pretty well. Because it doesn't seem like we're going to get to 10 wars in this game. I don't think we're even going to get to 8. All right, Monty has 2 cities left, so I think my predictions are pretty solid for today. Not max points. I mean, I need Hammurabi to pass Churchill, which does not seem terribly likely at this point. I don't think Hammurabi I don't think can recover from losing that Barb city early in the game, but maybe. He's ahead of Zhuao, which I never would have believed earlier in the game. Maybe if he somehow gets a lot of Suryavarman's territory somehow. I don't really see that happening, but maybe somehow. This stack of 51 units has almost gotten through the defenses at Angkor Wat. Almost. So we'll keep the focus over here while Ramses rebuilds his stacks. Ramses was doing all this without guilds too. Oh, it looks like the stack actually got hit. It actually got hit pretty hard. There were 51 units here. Now it's down to 28. Heavy trading on both sides. So Suryavarman did the correct thing, which was don't just stand here and then get hit by a billion collateral units. You got to attack out against all that siege. So maybe he'll be able to hold here. No. A valiant defense, and it certainly took long enough, but Churchill did end up capturing the city after God knows how long. And there's another golden age from Taj. So there's another golden age for Ramses, another 12 turns of golden age production, thanks to having the mausoleum. Where is he going right now? All right, apparently he's going to go after this city, the former Barb city, first. Yeah, I thought it might have a chance. I mean, Suryavarman attacked out with a lot, but it was still 28 units attacking. And by the way, look at all these ridiculous promotions. Look at all, he's got a bunch of drill 4 crossbows. Okay, buddy. Drill 4 crossbows. Who would have known? But yeah, Monty looks like he's certainly going to die first. So Suryavarman has not played a bad game, but as I said, the diplomacy is kind of against him. There's also the possibility that Ramses could come after him down the road too. By the way, weren't you supposed to be plotting war at some point? Oh, I guess he stopped plotting war. Okay, who would have expected Hammurabi to do anything in this game, right? The dude is so inert. Yeah, Protective Charismatic did something for him. Churchill's going to burn a turn in Anarchy. This city should get captured this turn, and then it's just one more Aztec city remaining. Okay, so where is the Churchill-Suryavarman war going? I really think that losing this city just like threw Suryavarman off his game completely, because he was looking very strong. He was second place in score, and this was just like such a blow to the gut when he had this city lost. It hasn't really even done anything for Churchill. It just really hurt Suryavarman, and then losing this city has hurt a lot too. I guess Churchill hasn't moved a new stack out yet. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have any big force moving around at the moment. I think we are looking at a super early cultural win. I would expect that he will go to... I don't know. I have no idea when he might turn the slider on. All right, here's the new force moving out for Churchill, but he's got 2 trebuchets, and he's moving on the capital for Suryavarman, which has 125% defense, so he's going to be there for a long time. I think we can probably go up here and watch the end of Monty first. Does this city have walls? This city does have walls. It doesn't have a castle, so it'll be a little slower to bombard as it frantically builds caravels for some reason. The AI often does that. But it won't take that long. And then once the defenses are down. How many trebs is that? 1, 2, 3, 3? Is it 3 or 4? Anyway, it should be able to drop like 15% defenses per turn. Something like that. Okay, I guess he had more siege than I thought because he took out 27%. I must have eyeballed it wrong. Or the walls don't do that much against that many trebuchets. Maybe there's more trebuchets here than I thought, or I just miscounted. This is a City Raider 3 trebuchet in that group. Well, Monty should die on this turn because now all the defenses are gone. And Ramses is finally picking up gunpowder. So Ramses has been able to do all this while being in a war for literally the last... I mean, this war started on like turn 85, right? So he's been in a nonstop war for almost 120 turns. Okay, for some reason, Monty survived an extra turn. I don't know why. And it's turn 200. Nice and even date. So we do have our first elimination of the game. And it is Monty first to die. We said the 2 popular picks for first to die were Monty and Ramses. And so one of those 2 hit. Wanted to kill him on the even date. All right, turn 200. Let's go ahead and mark this in our spreadsheet for today. All right, Monty, you somehow made the playoffs. I don't know how, but Monty, I mean, he's just not a good AI leader. That said, I don't think he played that badly in this game. I think he was pretty strong in this game, but wasn't enough for better or for worse. Wasn't enough. Okay, so Monty did have one kill this year. I need to move Monty turn 200. Okay, here we go. No, I want to copy all of these. Okay, here we go. So you can see this on the screen. Playoff 1, turn 200, and he did have a kill this season. Okay. All right, in the picking contest, playoff 1, first eliminated Montezuma. As I said, I think this was the second most popular pick after Ramses. So 450. So 90 people had it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's more than a third. Or right around a third of the people had it, so that's not bad. And then for our fantasy scoring, Monty gets 2 points. He actually scored 8 points for Cutter Axis this year. That's pretty crazy. Monty scored 8 points. Justinian scores 1. Monty scores 8. And then there's a kill credit for Ramses, who is on Jamie's team. There we go. And Jamie looks like he's going to get some more points there. Okay. So back then to the game for now. Yep, I got. Oh, and I need to put Ramses got a kill. Yes, thank you. Okay, Ramses' first kill this season. He did not have any coming into this game. I marked it on the spreadsheet. I know I flipped it off the screen, but I did get it. Yeah, Monty 8, Wine Kopeck 0. That's always so. That's probably like the best thing for the fantasy contest is you get someone at a super cheap cost. They win unexpectedly, and then they die first in the playoffs. So they get you another 2 points. That actually happened for me last year with Frederick and Bismarck. They both won their opening round games, and then they were both first to die. So they scored me double points. Ramses' first kill ever. Cool. All right. Let's advance this one turn so Ramses gets out of war mode, and then we'll do our traditional get all the stat stuff. Ramses is most advanced. Surrey is second, but Surrey's dying. Churchill's only fourth? Well, that doesn't bode well for him being able to sneak like a spaceship victory or something. All right, Ramses is out of a golden age, so it's a better time to look at this. Okay, so Ramses has been in a golden age twice. His GNP is clearly out in front of the rest of the field. Production, he was in double golden ages, but even without that. Food is going to take off now that he has all of Monty's territory power. He's first in everything. Culture, you get the idea. In terms of research rates, to look real quick, Hammurabi 348, Schwal 382, Suryavarman 302. Okay, most everybody's between 300 and 400. Yeah, pretty close here, except Ramses is, but he's running an unsustainable deficit, so he's not quite this high. How much did he must have gotten failed. Okay, he either cashed in a great merchant or got fail gold or something, so, yeah, and now that he's finally in peace mode, he can actually, like, drop another settler, he can build infrastructure, because he spent, like, the last, as I said, 120 turns at war. He's been building units nonstop. He actually has a lot of infrastructure to build. So this is going to be nice for him.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle.
All right. So the Observer Civ discovers bronze working.
In his death,
and our other siege is going on over here. So we'll just keep the focus down here for the time being. Like I said, now that Ramses is at peace, he can really develop this territory. I don't suppose he's plotting war. Wow, his city list has gotten long. He is not currently plotting war. Okay, Hammurabi. Well, he's apparently plotting war. Okay, Hammurabi. Who can Hammer go to war with? I think it's just Suryavarman is the only option. Yeah, he's friendly with everyone else. Look at So Suryavarman's diplomatic situation is pretty bad. Although Ramses is apparently pleased with him from civics, shared civics. So I guess Ramses can't declare war on anyone right now. He's pleased or friendly with everyone. But yeah, he is not a popular customer right now, Suryavarman. So I think long-term his situation is pretty bad. Ramses just went, what did he just go? Free speech? He did not go free religion, even though he has Shwedagon Pious, so he could have gone free religion if he wanted to, but he's happy to stay with Judaism. It's probably the right call for him. So most likely what we see from here is just Suryavarman slowly getting chipped down by the other leaders, who all hate him. And then a super peaceful game after that. is the most likely outcome, I think. Yeah, Ramses has 2 culture traits and 6 holy cities. So the odds he goes culture are pretty overwhelming in this game. Ramses' favorite civic is organized religion, so he's less likely to go to free religion. Okay. Anyway, we're seeing Suryavarman's capital getting slowly chipped down here. Churchill also picking up more territory makes him more likely to be second place. I kind of wish I was planning to pick one of the 2 Eastern civs for second place. I kind of wish I had picked Churchill. I just thought that since Churchill was next to Ramses, he might be stuck with a lower score. By the way, it looks like this is going to get captured here. The attack went in. Actually came up a little bit short. Although Churchill does have more units to throw at this. As I said, we can go faster now. This is the only conflict we're watching, so there's not really any need to flip between different parts of the map. So Surrey holding his capital for the moment. Really needs... I mean, if this city goes down, I think he's 100% dead. I think he's still dead in the long term, but like he might be able to get a peace treaty and survive longer right now. He's 1 turn away from rifling, though, so let's give him credit for that. Churchill is also heading in that direction, but he's going to have rifles. I don't know if it's going to be soon enough to save his capital, though. It looks like it is, though. So, yeah, he's going to have... He just finished rifling. Yep. Rifles are going to stop this attack cold, so he's going to hold his territory for now. Definitely going to hold out. By the way, there's still more Jewish missionaries running around. I don't know if you spotted this, but still spreading that religion. Also note all the religions. So the AI does understand to do this. They will spread their religions, and they will identify the 3 cities that they want to go for. By the way, Statue of Liberty. They'll identify the cities they want to go for as their cultural cities. It's clearly Thebes and Memphis, and then I guess it's going to be Heliopolis as well. They'll spread the religions. This one has 5 religions already. They'll build the temples, they'll build the cathedrals, and then turn the slider on. So I think he actually wins a very early cultural victory. I would guess this is like a turn 280 cultural victory or something like that. Now I wish I'd been brave enough to pick cultural for the victory condition. Should have known that if Ramses wins, he would pick culture. Oh well. Churchill kind of lucking his way to the championship game again. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. Just kind of riding the coattails of another leader. Anyway, though, so it's a very peaceful game. It's just the Churchill versus Suryavarman war. So Churchill's going to have his... Oh, never mind. We got a new war. Hammurabi just jumped in. Oh, here he comes, the hammer. We got another war, you guys. Here he comes. Got to get that war counter ticked up all the way up to 5 wars now. I kind of wish I'd picked like 6 wars. All the way up. How about Joao? Can you get involved in this war too? Oh, we got enough on our hands right now. Let's get this all the way up to 8, you guys. This force is pretty pathetic, but maybe he can vulture a city somehow. I mean, they're just going to, as a group, slowly wear down Suryavarman. Yeah, look at this. He lost a bunch of units sooner or later. Yeah, what did Suryavarman do to you guys? Well, he is running a religion no one else practices. And he's low peace weight, but they're all high peace weight. Hammurabi. Oh, Hammurabi. You know, maybe Hammurabi will switch into his own religion. He did get the shrine for it. Of course, it's been spread to all of 4 cities, so probably not. Come on, come on, Hammurabi. Jump ahead of Churchill and score. Somehow find a way to capture all these cities and not Churchill. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe you can get the last hit or something. Maybe. Seems unlikely. His force is hanging out in Anchor Tom right now. Meanwhile, Ramses is just chilling away. Just chilling away there. Of course, the other question is, will Suryavarman survive this game? He might, if it's too slow of a process of attacking. Yeah, come on, Hammer. I don't think you got this, though. This is like the bumbling idiots trying to capture territory from poor Suryavarman, who's now, unfortunately, all the way in last place in score. Still waiting to see if Joao is going to jump into this war, too. Because it said he was plotting. Of course, his tech has been bad this whole game. I guess it's not that bad. It looks like he's building up in that spot again. What's going on? I'll just Statue of Liberty just about to finish. That's all. You can actually see the temples, the cathedrals going up right now. So like this city's already up to 322, and he has not turned the slider on yet. This city is at 287, and the capital is at 388. Yeah, I mean, he's building the cathedrals. He's doing a good job of that. So he's clearly going to go cultural. He's just lining up the chess pieces. So this is not going to be very unlikely to be a long game, you guys. So if you picked a late victory, I actually picked a somewhat late victory date. I'd say like medium victory date, and it's not going to be medium. All right, well, Hammer's stack got wiped out. Good for you, Surrey. You managed to wipe out the stack. But Ramses is almost double Churchill's score. Yeah, remember when Letitia only controlled 3 tiles total? I know, right? This city here, or is it Laria? Laria? Well, Ramses just went free religion, so he did. Now, does that change anything? Not really. I think they all still love him. I mean, could anyone really stop him anyway? Friendly, friendly. Wait, where's how they feel about him? Okay, pleased, pleased. They're all still pleased. All still pleased. He actually increased his relations with, what's his name? Suryavarman. So yeah, these forces are continuing to attack, but they're not quite having enough success in punching through. Hammurabi also went. Wait, no, he went emancipation. Okay, and free market. Ramses, he didn't turn on the slider yet, did he? No, he's just not researching physics as fast as I thought he might. Okay. Ramses could declare war, but I find it unlikely that he would. I mean, I guess he could. Just seems slightly unlikely, right? I mean, he's not plotting war. When the AI is in cultural mode, they're much less likely to declare war. Much less likely. All right, well, there's Joao jumping into up here. So, I mean, the main effect this has is it ticks up the war declaration count a little bit higher. Getting closer to what I have. Well, I don't think it's going to get much higher than this, though, because I don't know that these guys are going to sign peace with Joao. Might just be a 3v1 until he's gone. They've kind of been a Keystone Cops routine thus far, but I mean, at some point, if it's 3v1, you would think that they would be able to take over some of these cities. Like, Suryavarman is doing his best. Wait, is he? I guess his research base has slowed down a lot because he's lost some of these cities. And he's having to build so many units. Hammurabi has actually gotten close to Churchill in score. I don't know how he managed that. He would actually be ahead of Churchill in score if he hadn't lost this city. He would actually be ahead of Churchill. So maybe my Hammurabi pick was not terrible in this game. Maybe Hammer can capture a city somehow. I still think Churchill is the one who's by far the most likely to gain from this, but maybe I think Churchill might be having some unhappiness problems back at home. He should have some. Does he have any war weariness? By the way, Ramses another goal. Yeah, he actually has a lot of unhappiness. Somehow he has an incredible amount of happiness, though. Where's all this happiness coming from? Oh, he's running okay, but so he's running hereditary rule, and he has a ton of units stuffed in his cities, but he's actually been drafting. He's got the draft unhappiness. He has emancipation unhappiness and war weariness. So he's actually suffering from a lot of unhappiness. And yeah, look at this. He's 6 unhappy faces here. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, well, that is slowing down his Civ somewhat. If Hammurabi could just get a little more territory, he might actually be able to catch up to Churchill in score. It's true that Churchill will gain in score, land, and pop if stories get captured, no matter who takes them. That is correct, because Anchor Tom and what's the other one up there? Anchor Watt are completely crushed by Khmer culture right now. I have no idea why Ramses is researching military science. What a bizarre one for him to go after. So yeah, he's still 100 turns away right now in Heliopolis, but once he turns on the slider, I mean, this is a lot of cottages. This is probably goes up to 5, maybe like 5, 6, 700 culture per turn if he turns on the slider. So just kind of waiting for him to turn on the slider. Even if he doesn't, he probably wins by culture before he wins by spaceship. Even if he doesn't turn on the slider. Now he's belatedly going back for replaceable parts. Anyway, there's a lot of units running around. Poor Suryavarman just being dogpiled so hard in this game. All these other units, sooner or later, it feels like the capital's going to fall. Could be Ramses is also, that's true too. Ramses is vulturing tiles away, yeah. Because like these cities over here are under a lot of pressure from Ramses' incredible culture. So they are losing some tiles too. This city could even be a flip risk down the road. Actually, is there a chance this could flip? It's dominant Egyptian, but it looks like there's enough units in there to cut down on the flip risk. Still, eventually that actually could be a city that might flip. This one too. I mean, it's not much now, but Hyrcanopolis, once the slider gets turned on, the city's going to be putting a lot of cultural pressure here. So that's another city that could flip too. Darn Ramses, what a pain in the butt. He's actually now doubled Churchill's score. Or very, very close to it. By the way, how is this city still alive? All right, all the defenses are down, so I think Churchill will finally capture this city. And then Churchill can maybe start to put some distance between himself and Hammurabi, finally. All right, yeah, he got a big jump in score from that, as you'd expect. And that's it for Surrey. I mean, he's dead now. Now it's just a matter of who gets what city in terms of claiming the spoils. Because he can't hold out against he can't fight the entire rest of the map. It's not possible. And that is kind of what I thought would happen here. All right, so Hammurabi has an extremely outdated stack trying to hit this city, Hari Haralaya. By the way, Ramses still just teching away. I keep expecting him to turn on the slider, but he hasn't. Maybe he's going to go to plastics the way the AI often does. Does mean that he's more likely looking at like a turn 300 now, less like a turn 280 like we had said maybe earlier. All right, so the defenses are going down here. I don't know what knights and muskets are going to do against rifles, even when the defenses are down. But that will make it easier for another AI to attack here. By the way, Joao still has not... I don't know what Joao's doing. I guess he has a force down here. Not really. So, like, the rifles are taking a while to kill. But Suryavarman just... I mean, he's in a 3v1, so there's only so much he can do. So Ramses... Oh, Joao made peace. Okay. Did he get a city for it? No, he got nothing for it. Okay. Meanwhile, Churchill is carving out Little England over here. This city is probably going to get taken by Churchill, too, yeah. Hammurabi just softened up the city. Now Churchill's going to take it. Joao's stack got killed. Okay. Yeah, Suryavarman's put up a good fight. It's just, you know, he's kind of in a 3v1. I guess now it's down to just a 2v1, but Churchill is taking over these cities. It looks like Churchill is probably getting in a position where he can lock in a second place. So I'm trying to do the turns faster because there's not as much drama in this game. We kind of know what's happening. Like, because these AIs won't declare war at please, like Ramses can't attack any of these others except Suryavarman. Churchill can't attack anybody except Suryavarman. Joao can't attack anyone except Suryavarman. Hammurabi can't attack anyone except Suryavarman. Like, there's not a lot of drama in this game. There's not a lot of the reversals we often see. Even Suryavarman has now gone over to Judaism. This poor guy. Like Ramses is not going to be. Oh wait, he is plotting. Oh, okay. Apparently he's going to go SWAT aside what remains of Suryavarman too. Okay. As far as his culture, he's third city is 17K right now. Although he's building research in every city, so maybe he wants to go space. Maybe that. I mean, that's technically a slightly safer route. He's at 1,400 beakers because he's building research in like all his cities. That's not, yeah, he's way ahead of everybody else in research now. Yeah, he's just building research in every city, so I guess he's pushing for a tech lead? I don't know. Maybe he'll get to plastics and turn on that slider then. Apparently the AI we know loves to go plastics and turn on the slider then. All right, so Suryavarman is still slowly falling apart. Slowly. Because Churchill's attacking with rifles and calves. The defense is rifles. So turn 250 here. Maybe he wants the modern, you're right, maybe he wants the modern cultural stuff. Eiffel Tower and whatnot. I'm not going to look at the graphs because we all know the story. Ramses is way ahead. And the others are just doing their best. Did that say Joao was the second most advanced? I thought he was way behind in tech. I don't know. So Churchill's holding a pretty steady lead over Hammurabi and Joao for that second place spot. Because he's been the one actually capturing cities from Ramses. Yep, so there's Broadway in one of his cities. I mean, he is not running the slider, and this city is 749 culture per turn. Again, he does not have the slider running here. That's pretty good. I'm gonna say that's not bad. And he's got rock and roll in here. And if he turns on the slider, he can win very quickly. So just waiting to see when that happens. Kind of wish I had picked like turn 300 instead of turn 325. And he's researching artillery, which he definitely doesn't need, but it does make him just that much more invincible. I believe he is in free speech. We can see. I'm pretty sure he is. I don't think he can get to a 7 commerce cottage unless he's in free speech. So I'm pretty sure he's in free speech. Yeah, he's in free speech. But all right. Meanwhile, over here comes Hammurabi again. But Churchill's going to capture the next city, East Varapura. Yep. So Churchill is extending his lead over the rest of the field. Ramses' 3 cities are his original 3: Thebes, Memphis, and Heliopolis. About to finish rock and roll, or Eiffel Tower and rock and roll. But so far he's not showing any real interest in turning on the slider. Can Hammurabi actually capture a city here? He's got the defenses down. Could he actually do one thing in this game? Oh my god, he actually took a city. It's a miracle. And Ramses did get the Eiffel Tower. So Heliopolis is the next one. He's already got this down to 60 turns or so, and he has not turned the slider on yet. But so far, he's not turning. He also built Christo and rock and roll. So we're just watching Surrey slowly dying here. I guess Hammurabi managed to get somewhat close to Churchill. I don't know how Churchill isn't further ahead in score. I guess he is hurting from the cultural pressure being put on him. I guess that is part of the issue. Because, like, York can't even control its own first ring. It's not at risk of flipping because there's all these units in here, but I am a little... this poor city up here, continuing to lose some of its tiles to all that cultural pressure. Oh, there's a city still up here. I didn't even realize that there's a city that's under siege up here, too. As much, though, as I'd like to say that this is a race for second between Churchill and Hammurabi, I do think Churchill's pretty much got this on lockdown because he continues to take more territory, and thus his score keeps going up. Like, this one should fall shortly. We got Little England over here in the west. So that's 2 more cities falling. And I feel bad about Suryavarman in this game. I really do, because I think he was a strong AI. What? Hammurabi taking cities. Is Hammer going to get the killing blow? He might. Hence he's built the Apollo program for some reason. Maybe he's still thinking space. I don't know. So there's 1 city left. As I said, he might actually... He just has to kill 3 rifles. He has 2 calves and 3 rifles. Can they together kill this? If he gets a good dice roll or 2, maybe. No. Came up short. Needed like 1 good dice roll. Suryavarman converts to Christianity in his last city. Wait, what? Hammurabi got the kill. What? Hammer did get the kill. Wait, how did he do that? How? Oh my god, Hammurabi. Churchill definitely deserved that kill. Oh man, okay. Turn 269. Alright. This game will throw you the biggest curveballs, won't it? Alright. So, Suryavarman out. Another one of our... Suryavarman was the only one of the Pool 1 or Pool 2 leaders in this game from the seeds. But yeah, wow, that's... Gandhi is the only Pool 2 leader remaining right now. Okay, so this is turn 269, I think I said 269. Okay, so he had 2 kills. Just before I forget this. All right. Suryavarman, playoff 1, turn 269. Okay. All right, and then there's a kill for Hammurabi. Okay, buddy. Hammurabi, 1 kill. So for fantasy purposes, Hammurabi gets a kill. Where is Hammurabi? Oh, it's Slashin's team. Okay. And which it's very close between Cutaraxis and Slashin. And then who got knocked out? Suryavarman. So Henrik, I'm sure, was hoping to score some points in this game for Suryavarman. He did not score any, unfortunately. Although maybe the alternate histories will show that was unlucky. I don't know. I actually think Ramses is going to be pretty strong in the alternate histories too. Anyway, Ramses mass media, so he absolutely could win diplomatically here. Now everybody loves one another, so yeah. I mean, none of these leaders will declare war at please, so there should not be any more wars for the rest of the game unless they start doing spying shenanigans with each other. So I'm going to try to next turn this as fast as I can. Yeah, love fest. Should be one big love fest the rest of the game. That can happen if the high peace weight AIs are the ones who are like victorious. So Joao did a civ exchange, but they're all still running the same religion too. So there's very little reason for any of them to turn on each other. Of course, Ramses is very far ahead. Still hasn't turned on the slider, but like he's down to just 47 turns, even if he doesn't turn the slider on. I still think it'll finish around turn 300 would be my guess, because I think he will turn the slider on sooner or later. Probably going to get to plastics and then turn on the slider, because the AI likes to do that for some reason. His capital is 1,562 culture per turn. He did turn the slider on. Okay. And he just turned the slider on. But that's a rather large amount of culture. 1,562. Okay. I would say that's good. 16 turns here, 25 turns here. Okay, so it'll be right around turn 300. I'm hoping it gets to turn 300 because I have 325, and if it's within 25 turns, you get the extra 2 points. I actually think that he'll probably get it done faster than that. I think it's going to be like turn 298 or something, would be my guess. Anyway, we're just going to hit next turn as many times as we can. Well, this could be interesting. See who that Secretary General is. So, wait, it's Churchill? What? Wait a minute. Is there any chance Churchill can win a Diplo victory here? Is that possible? Hold on. Churchill might be able to win a Diplo victory here, you guys. Ramses has 41. Actually, I think Ramses is enough to block. I think that Ramses is enough to block, but yeah, he is losing some population here. I think he has enough to block on his own. That would be that would be a little tilting if I had picked Ramses to win, and then it didn't end up happening because Churchill wins a freaking diplomatic victory. Well, we'll see. I mean, the game is slated to end in 18 turns, so he's only going to get a couple shots at this. What are the odds he even calls for a Diplo victory vote, right? I mean, come on. He's not even going to call that for that vote, is he? So far, he hasn't. It's every 4 turns, isn't it? So he gets like a couple tries at this if he wants to call for a... It's just going to be like single trade routes, yeah, or environmentalism or something stupid. Okay. First vote, Diplo victory. All right, everybody votes for environmentalism. Okay. And we are at 14 turns. It's currently due to hit exactly on turn 300. I'm sure a number of people will have turn 300 in the picking contest as a nice round date. So a bunch of people might score a lot of points in complete dumb fashion if it's exactly turn 300. It'd be pretty funny. I still think Ramses has enough to block the Diplo victory, but it is close. It is close. Are we still online here? Still online for the turn 300. Just whether he can shave like one more turn off that. He did grow an additional pop point. No, he's still... How much is 800? I don't think he'll be able to shave another turn off because like he gets 800 per turn, 10 turns. He needs almost exactly 800 culture. I don't think he can shave another turn off. So this should be turn 300 unless he has like a turn in anarchy or something. Or if we have the Diplo victory. All right, Churchill called for another environmentalism resolution. So, yeah, okay. The exact turn gives too many points. Well, yeah, but the hitting the exact turn is like almost impossible, so it should give a lot of points. I realize it's dumb luck, but I mean, if you hit the exact turn of a victory, it should be worth a lot of points. I'm okay with that. By the way, so Memphis just hit legendary culture. I realize it sometimes gives someone a lot more points just out of pure dumb luck, but that's part of the fun of the competition. Yeah, are we sure that we want environmentalism though? Are we sure? Anyway, everybody's still pleased with, yep, everybody's still pleased, so, I mean, everybody loves each other. So 5 turns to go. Just the holy cities, legendary cities doing their thing. I guess there's one more Diplo vote that could potentially happen. I was a little surprised Ramses didn't win the vote. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Literally the last possible one. Okay. 387 out of 625. All right, let's do some math here. Let's do some math just to see between these. Okay. Get that calculator. So it's 387. You need 387 votes. We're going to abstain out of 625. So it requires 62% of the votes. And Ramses has 43% of the pop. So I am sorry, but Ramses can block. He actually has enough to block it. It's close, but he has enough to block. Also, apparently, yeah, and Hammurabi dropped out of please. So Hammurabi should not vote for him here. So it should be safe. Wait, that's land area? I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, he only has 34%. You're right. But I don't think this is enough to vote for. I don't think the pleased is enough. I know you're American, but land doesn't vote. All right, well, let's see it. This would be amazing if Churchill actually won here. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he tried. It was the. It wasn't enough. Whew. Hammurabi abstained. Yep, Hammurabi abstained. Jesus, that was close. Hammer would have pushed him over. It would have been enough. Yeah, would have been enough. Okay. The spying might have been enough to do it. Spying might have been enough. By the way, Ramses building the UN when literally that was the only possible way he could lose the game is pretty hilarious. Um, literally the only possible way he could lose the game was via UN. All right, so it is exactly turn 300. Hammurabi, yeah, Hammurabi going free religion saved Ramses. That was what swung it there. Whew. I am really glad that that happened. That scored me 7 additional points. Turn 300, Ramses cultural victory. GG. First time Egypt wins. It was close, right? What a wild last second twist to the possibility that the possibility that Churchill would have won. Can you imagine if Churchill won this game? We were that close to it happening. Like, did Churchill deserve to win this game? Heck no, but he almost did. That would have been a real tilter for me. Okay, let's watch the replay first. So, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward game, right, in terms of how it played out. It mostly played out the way that I said that I thought it would pre-game, which was that it was just a 4v2 in terms of piece weight. And, you know, Suryavarman got tied up in warring with Joao and Churchill and even at the end with Hammurabi. And so it mostly just ended up being a 1v1 between Ramses and Montezuma. And even though Monty wasn't weak in this game, Ramses was just stronger. Ramses had a really strong starting position. He won the race. He won the initial race for religion with Churchill. That could have gone differently. The one way that this game probably plays differently is if Suryavarman and Montezuma 2v1 Ramses, because that could definitely happen. And if they, you know, if they get one kill, the two of them working together, that probably flips the game. But they need to get that first kill, and if they can't get that, I think this game plays out this way a lot. So I do think that Ramses is probably the most likely to win in the alternate histories based on what we saw, but we'll have to run them to find out. This is probably going to be a boring set of alternate histories. Probably going to be not the most interesting set of alternate victories, I have to say. All right, so Ramses' cultural victory. All right.